lè ya olórí burúkú bíi tí màá wá ní ọmọ mi ni mo fẹ́ fi dẹ ọkùnrin torí mo fẹ́ gather evidence ẹ̀yin ya wèrè kò yẹ kẹ́ lọ́mọ ihun tẹ́ ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí dọ́tà yín yẹn bí wọn náà ṣe wà yẹn bí bàbá ẹ ṣe bóyá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá ẹ bí dọ́tà nìwọ obìnrin nìwọ bó ṣe máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá ẹ nìyẹn ẹ̀yin mo lórí burúkú because at the end of the day they are only expecting us wípé kò sí irọ́ tẹ́ ní everybody tiẹ̀ fẹ́ pa bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó sexually assault o kò sexually assault o wọ́n everybody mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin mo fẹ́ fìyà jẹ òun ló bá dé gbogbo bẹ̀ irọ́ dẹ̀ ní gbogbo nǹkan tó tòjọpọ̀ ọ̀ǹtìgbà tẹ́ni yẹn kàgbákò yẹn mọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wá ń lòdò pé kí ló dé tí wọn náà ṣe fọ́ọ̀lù sínú temptation àwọn yẹn ẹgbẹ́ kan ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́mọ yẹn ká lẹ́ni tó máa dà wá láàmú tó máa tì wá temptation ohun tí ò báyọ̀ lára mu tí ò wọ́ọ̀kì fún yàn ó yàtọ̀ you understand temptation you can't call o lè gbé egungun lẹ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ajá kú pé ní temptation tó bá jẹ o lè gbé you understand there are some certain things that you don't try to lure or to be lure yàn kó fi tàn yàn gbígbà tó mọ̀ fi ṣe kàní tí gẹ̀ kọ́ mọ̀ sọ tó ọlọ́mọdé apàdé ẹni tó máa sú wa kàn ògiri tó máa stretch wa in tó wá wọ́ọ̀sì jù ní wípé whether anybody likes it or not kò ṣe pé ń wọ ẹni ìwọ tó ń complain náà ló ti débẹ̀ ìdí tó dẹ̀ fi ti débẹ̀ yẹn tó ló fi plan kìíní yẹn gbogbo wọn àfi tí wọn bá fẹ́ bọ́lọ̀ ńlẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ nítorí pé ìjọba realize pé kìíní yẹn irọ́ ni kò padà ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wọn ṣe lọ́wọ́ bá Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ sẹ́wọ̀n gbére o ṣùgbọ́n lábẹ́ òfin o mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ o wọ́n ṣèkà fún ẹ ní o wọ́n ṣèkà fún ẹ tí o bá fọwọ́ kan minor gẹ́tì mi even kò jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn gangan ló parọ́ age ẹ̀ kó lóhun 25 years kó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé 16 ni 15 ni tí wọ́n dẹ̀ rò pé ó sọ fẹ́ pé 25 ó sọ fẹ́ pé 20 lòun tó bá ṣe kankan tó bá yẹ kó o ti lè abuse sexually tó bá ti fọwọ́ kan sexually tí wọ́n bá establish pé age ọmọ yẹn ni ó máa lọ jẹyà tiẹ̀ wẹ́dà ọmọ yẹn parọ́ fún ẹ kò parọ́ fún ẹ n tó bá ti jẹ́ kí ìjọba bá ti establish pé age àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé on extreme case.
bọ ọmọ yẹn kì í ṣọmọ 14 years.
àmọ́ ohun tí mo sọ ni pé ìkà tó fẹ́ ṣe ń gbà yẹn náà ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
torí pé àwọn tó ń gbógun ti bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà pọ̀ ju àwọn tẹ̀rí tó ń pariwo lórí social media yẹn lọ. kò ń ṣe àwọn tẹ̀rí tó pariwo yẹn irinṣẹ́ ẹrú ọwá òun làwọn yẹn. oyin the fact remains that if you touch anybody a minor whether àwọn set up ni o whether àwọn parọ́ mọ́ ni o whether àwọn fi dẹ́ ni o whether ọmọ yẹn ló parọ́ o whether àwọn ṣèṣì ni o tó bá ti wà establish pé ọmọ ekele ló fọwọ́ kàn ó máa lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n fún lọ́kùn ẹ o lè bá wọn báyìí pé ọmọ yẹn tó parọ́ fún mi pé 20 lòun ló jẹ́ fọwọ́ kàn o tí ìwádìí ọlọ́pàá tó bá ti sọ pé 14 15 ni whether error ni o whether ignorance ni o whether ọmọ yẹn parọ́ fún ẹ ni o lábẹ́ òfin pò ti fọwọ́ kàn yẹn ọmọ yẹn ti la ewu yẹn kọjá 15 dẹ̀ ni 14 dẹ̀ ni ó máa kọ́kọ́ lọ jẹ̀yà yẹn wọ́n lè wá fún ẹ ní reduced sentence torí wọ́n rí pé nínú àlàyé yẹn ọ̀tún ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣèkà fún ẹ tó bá jẹ́ pé orí nǹkan yẹn nìkan pé orí fídíò yẹn nìkan ni wọ́n fi gbé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ sí court wọn ò lè ní kó lọ 5 years láíláí. Gẹ́tì mi.
àgbọ́yé.
nítorí pé gbogbo ó bá ọmọ ó rèpù yàn ẹ kò sí bí tọ́sí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti rèpù anybody.
kò sí evidence fún.
ìyá mi kò ṣe pé kò sí evidence kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ibi tí àfihàn kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ká ní kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mi gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ pé ó tẹ̀lé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ìdàkejì ẹ̀ lọ́mọ yẹn ṣe nu fídíò yẹn. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ̀ àyẹ̀wò tí ọlọ́pàá wà lọ ṣe nínú ìwádìí wọn ìdàkejì gbogbo nǹkan yẹn ló bá ní ara wọn yẹn. ẹni wọ́n bá sùn nígbà tó wà lọ́mọ ọdún méje wọ́n ti yà díẹ̀ ó wá ń gbà kan ó gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ ó ti kọ́kọ́ rọ̀bọ̀ ndì ó ti jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọ ìyá ẹ̀ olóòrí kankan àkàtà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ló wà ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ ló sùn wọ́n ló ń bá gbé
báyẹn ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ.
ó wá dìgbà tí ẹ wá arrest bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó dẹ páńpẹ́ fún nígbà tó máa yẹ pé 14 tó wá lọ ṣe àyẹ̀wò pé tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n ti àwọn arápá ń di ẹ̀ àwọn máa rápa wọ́n fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ bóyá máa rápa kọ́kọ́rọ́ ń di ẹ̀ nígbà tó máa yẹ̀ di ọmọ wò lọ rí pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀ ni ìbálẹ̀ yẹn ò tí ì jiná tán tọ́ṣẹ̀ gá yẹn àwọn awọ tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn sì wà ń bẹ̀ ó sì ń jiná lọ ẹ ti understand ṣe rí pé it's different to wọ́n ti jábàálẹ̀ ẹ̀ sígbà tó wà lọ́dún méje so ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ wò kó rí kò sí ẹ̀rí tàbí pé ẹni iṣẹ́ kankan lọ́dún méje yẹn then kò sí ẹlẹ́rìí kò sí ẹ̀rí kò sí kankan even princess tó ń sọ́gan kò ló ṣojú òun kò lóun ní ẹ̀rí kò lóun rí kankan kò lóun lẹ́lẹ́rìí kò sí kankan.
ó kàn bá kárí àbàbà Ìjẹ̀ṣà jẹ́ ni Ọlọ́run.
So the only thing tí ó yẹ kó lọ sí court is sexual assault tó bá dẹ̀ pé sexual assault yẹn ohun tí adájọ́ máa wò ní pé kí ló dé tó ṣe fọwọ́ kàn á ní ok kí ló pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá ṣe ń lé ẹ̀ ṣọkọ̀ ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà máa bọ̀ ń lé mi ó dẹ̀ kàn bọ̀ ń lé ẹ̀ torí pé number one as at that time bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ lé ẹ̀ kò dá dírẹ́sì lé ẹ̀ so kò possible kó jẹ́ pé àárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn ló sẹ́ẹ̀tì kámẹ́rà
sínú ilé
kí ẹ̀ gẹ́tì mi kò sẹ́ẹ̀tì kámẹ́rà láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn kó dẹ̀ pé ìjọ yẹn náà ni bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó dẹ̀ bá bọ̀ so kí ló pé kó wá ṣe ibẹ̀ náà ilé adájọ́ máa kọ́ fẹ́ mọ̀ pé nígbà tó pé yẹn ó máa ní nǹkan tó sọ fẹ́ nìyí pé kó wá ṣe náà ok ìgbà tó bá délé ẹ fídíò tá à ń rí kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn gangan kò ní pé tó bá rí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà TV ó máa ń gbọ̀n kí ló dé tó ọmọ yẹn tí wàá jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó dẹ̀ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀
wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
ọmọ tó sọ pé ó ń gbọ̀n ó ṣe ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló yẹ kó ti kò yẹ kó dúró sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rárá náà.
yes na kò yẹ kó lè jókòó tì í.
tọ́mọ yẹn bá tún wá ṣèṣì kó wá jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà a rí pé ṣé àti ẹ̀pọ̀ nulẹ̀ yẹn kò kọ̀ láìkì ṣé àbòmí ni ẹgbẹ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló kọ̀ láìkì ọmọ tó dẹ̀ pé tó bá rí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó máa ń gbọ̀n.
ẹ̀rù máa ń bà.
ibi tẹ́ bá ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo orú àwọn pátá àwọn mirabel tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà kọ́ yàtọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan ni bó ṣe máa ń ìkàjọ nìyẹn ìwọ kan ló sọ fún wa tó lọ́mọ yẹn tó bá rí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà TV ló máa ń gbọ̀n ṣàlàyé fún wa kí ni ìdí tọ́mọ yẹn ó kàn tẹ wa ó kó bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wa kò ṣe pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà fẹ́ wálé ẹ kò ṣe pé ó mọ̀ ẹ́ rí kò ṣe pé ó ní interest láti wálé ẹ 7 years ago ló ti fọ́ ọkọ ọmọ yẹn last ilé tó pè sí yẹn kò mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó wá pè wá nìyẹn ọmọ tó sọ pé ó máa ń gbọ̀n tó bá rí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà kí ló dé tó wá jẹ́ pé ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ láti kọ́kọ́ bá wọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá wọn méjì sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ náà pè wá fún kankan kí ló dé tẹ ẹ́díìtì bẹ̀yẹn tí ẹ̀ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tọmọ yẹn ẹ̀ tí gẹ̀ẹ́tì mi and at the end of the day tá a bá máa wo result tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí adájọ́ bá máa wọ báyìí pókè if it is going to be sexual assault ṣọmọ yẹn 14 ni ẹ̀tọ́ ilé ẹjọ́ ni láti sọ pé how old is the girl bring as birth certificate kẹ́ prove ẹ̀ pé age ẹ̀ nìyẹn kí n tó lè sọ pé bóyá ọwọ́ tí máa bó ṣe láka ọmọ ẹ̀ ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ sexual assault ni and he will be punished for it despite the fact pé ìwọ tó pè wá náà èròǹgbà ọkọ ẹ̀ ni pé ó ti jọ pé ń tọ́mọ yín ṣe yìí bó ṣe gbára dúró ìwọ ló fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ torí pé ó fẹ́ ṣe ọkọ pẹ̀lú báyìí and that is what we are telling these people that ẹ má dọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ wò pẹ̀lú ọmọ tó bá wà lákàtà yìí àbọ̀mọ tẹ bá bí ẹ má kọ́pì gbogbo ohun táwọn princess gbogbo àwọn eléyìí ṣe tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àwọn ń jà fọmọ yẹn kéré wọn ò jà fọmọ yẹn then another key reason tó fi jọ pé kò ṣe pé wọ́n ń jà fọmọ yẹn kí ló dé tí gbogbo wọn dákẹ́ lórí Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá àti gateman lé wọn tó ń jẹ́ Òkèlè ṣé wọn ò wá justice nítorí pé kò kí ṣe pé bóyá ọmọ yẹn kọ̀ fẹ̀sùn kàn wọ́n lórèfé ìwádìí ọlọ́pàá òun ló débẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí abíamọ obìnrin tó bá jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ jèrè àwọn ọmọ tó fẹ́ bí ó yẹ kó o báyìí pé princess so kó tó di pé o set bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà up ó ti mọ̀ pé nébù ẹ̀ tó ń jẹ́ Dàmọ́lá ó ti mọ̀ pé gateman lè yín bá ọmọ yìí sùn ó sọ fọlọ́pàá ó dẹ pápẹ́ fáwọn yẹn àwọn yẹn ló lè dẹ pápẹ́ CCTV because àwọn yẹn ló máa fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá tó bá sílé wọ́n máa ń wọlé wá bọ́mọ yìí sùn ó wá ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó ti kọ́kọ́rọ́ bọ́ǹdì lọ ayé gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ó ṣe gbákan so you think ẹni tó bá gbọ́rọ̀ Mirabel yẹn èwo nu wa ni ò kọ́kọ́ believe Mirabel yẹn bàtú sọ̀rọ̀
Ẹ̀sẹ̀ tí ò believe ẹ̀.
Ẹni tó bá sọ pé wọn ò believe lórí abẹ́lì yẹn, only few people ló bá sọ pé nítorí pé kò tí accuse èèyàn la ṣe ní sùúrù. Only few ló wọ́n báyìí pé sọ pé òun parọ́, kò jẹ́ ká wo from this angle. Even very dark man, bó ṣe jẹ́ pé n tó sọ yẹn ó kà lára, ó sì wò pé I must question you, I must balance my story before we now go after who likely did it. At the end of the day, the guy engaged the DPO. DPO ni, I will do the job. I will personally do this and that. Ibẹ̀ ni, tó bá jẹ́ pé Lagos state government àti ọlọ́pàá wọ́n sọ fún princess, number one, we need the birth certificate of this girl. Number two, the full CCTV. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó fi lọ ọ̀bá ìjẹ̀ṣà yóò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ láíláí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Because inú ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo adájọ́ àti ọlọ́pàá wá pé orí burúkú ló ń ṣe madam. This is a setup. Number two, àṣìwọ̀gbọ̀n lórí kan tiẹ̀ fọwọ́ kanra wọn. Into tẹ̀ ní kọ́ ṣe gan wọ́ọ̀sì délé lọ. O dẹ̀ pariwo síta pé o ti ní pedophile, o ti ní rapist. But because we have a terrible police and a terrible government and a terrible people in the Ministry of Justice on this full CCTV and one interest.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Òun lọ́lọ́pàá ṣe ń bọ́ta sọ pé there is no network làwọn ò ṣe yọ CCTV. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí ìlú wà okay, you are part of the system, you must be able to speak right. Tó bá yẹ pé méjì yẹn lásán wọ́n establish ẹ̀, èyí tó wá wá sí jù káwá fẹ́lẹ́ kẹta fún pé you know what, Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá yìí tí ọmọ yẹn sọ pẹ̀lú spam tabandi ẹ̀, those people that tó bá ní sex, we are charging all of them to court. Ẹ̀rí pé though ó pẹ̀lú tí princess yẹn fi sá lọ, but at that point in time the truth would have been established. Gbogbo rẹ́dẹ̀rẹ́dẹ́ tó ń sọ pẹ̀lú ẹlẹ́ni. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ pé yàn ní rapist, kò síbi tó ti sentence ẹ̀ kó rape yàn. Ẹ̀ pè ní pedophile. He was never sentenced for any penetration on that girl. As we speak now, the only 2 count charges is sexual assault. Kí ló dé tẹ́ wá ṣe àdúrú kà tó tó yẹn, tẹ́ lọ gbé capital punishment, tẹ́ fi charges court. Normally, police ló bá charge Baba Ijesha on sexual assault. Only commissioner of police yẹn, kò sí anybody tó sọ sí lẹ́nu bí, this is the commissioner of police. Ẹ wá gbọ́ fúnra yín again. Here the commissioner of police ń gbà yẹn. Only sexual assault not in the criminal most one. Ogun ayé àti ìkà ni pé a máa bá tiẹ̀ kọlẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ lo connection pàápàá gbà tí actress alágbára tó ti mọ Ṣèyí Tinubu ńgbà yẹn wọ́n ti bọ́ wọ́n sí and they destroyed the man. So when you talking about your human rights, it's not just about kakọ̀ wípé wọ́n ti fẹ́ bá tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ka ìjọ ìbá jẹ́. That's not what I stand for. N bọ̀ fẹ́ play kìíní fún yín ni o.
Àwọn tó ṣe ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ló kọ́ ọ̀nà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mú wa kọ́. Ó kẹ́rù rẹ̀ lọ òwò kò lọ.
Now, talking about Baba Ijesha case, you don't do trial on pages of newspaper. Baba Ijesha case, there are 2 cases. One, it was alleged 7 years ago to have defiled a girl when she was 7 years ago. The girl is now 14 years. As at that time, no complaint was made. Nothing was. But last week, a video went viral where was arrested having sexual assault. Whatever indecent assault. When a man touches a woman where he's not supposed to, without authority and consent, it now becomes the sexual assault. That's exactly what we are. Sexual assault. To which he admitted that he actually assaulted. So not that really assault in the assault of the criminal most aspect, that when he slaps somebody, when he injures somebody now, it's still assault. But this one now is a sexual one because the girl was told where and without her consent. So the case of defilement is being added to it. Still under thorough investigation, and we need some scientific ones to be. Sexual assault is a bailable offense. For God's sake. It's a bailable offense. It's not like rape. No allegation of rape was made against him.
No allegation of rape.
About 3 hours yesterday, they are out with me. I interviewed all of them, one after the other, including the girl that was allegedly assaulted, including
ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa ń fọ́ ni pé nígbà tí a whole commissioner of police sọ pé no allegation of rape was made against him, some sick people will still be going out and be calling this man a rapist. Kò sí allegation, kò sí victim, kò sí court tó dájọ́ pé Baba Ijesha raped somebody and he was convicted for raping. We live in a terrible world. Èmi ò dispute pé ogun bá jà Baba Ijesha o, ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kí ogun tó máa jà kó bọ́ sọ́rọ̀ wrong person. Ẹlòmíì ìyá olórí burúkú ó máa bá yàn kan lẹ́ni.
the mother of the girl, including Baba Ijesha himself, Baba Ijesha himself, including the other person that was alleged. Everybody, about 3 hours, and listen to them one after the other.
Ẹ jẹ́ play bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún yín kẹ́gbọ́.
Everybody, about 3 hours, and listen to them one after the other. Mother of the girl, including Baba Ijesha himself, Baba Ijesha himself, including, it's not like rape. No allegation of rape was made against him. About 3 hours yesterday, they are all with me. I interviewed all of them, one after the other, including the girl that was allegedly assaulted, including the mother of the girl, including Baba Ijesha himself, Baba Ijesha himself, including the other person that was alleged. Everybody,
Including the other guy that was alleged. Ẹ wá bèrè lọ gbogbo àwọn tó bá jẹ́ pé òótọ́ lẹ̀ ń ṣe nídìí kéèsì. Ẹ kàn sọ pé Baba Ijesha ó láìka. Tó bá jẹ́ pé òótọ́ làwọn princess yìí ṣe. If the government was truly looking for justice for that girl, there is another guy that was alleged. Come and see the video. Mock shot one lele. Ta ló lè sọ pé òun ní àlàyé a particular reason tí wọ́n fi yọ bọ̀bọ́ ìkúrò ní case. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn lélẹ̀. Cherry, that's the Damola Adekola. As we speak, I don't have an idea or reasonable cause tí wọ́n fi prosecute bọ̀bọ́ yìí. Despite the fact pé victim òun ló fẹ̀sùn kan bọ̀bọ́ yìí. It's not far-fetched. It's because this guy insisted that adult lòun bá ní sex ní 2020. 13 years in 2021. They said to Baba Ijesha up, she was 19. Adult ni. So tẹ́ bá gbóhùn lọ court, òun máa prove pé adult ni, wọ́n yà yọ wèrè kúrò nínú case. Because I don't even see reason why he was removed. So, and according to the law, the only reason why Baba Ijesha was found guilty tó fi jẹ́ pé 2 count charges on his sexual assault on a minor torí pé ọmọ yẹn ò pé 18 ni ó ṣe jẹ̀bi ẹ̀sùn tí wọ́n fi sọ pé wọ́n fi ń bu káàkiri báyìí tó fi sórí sex offender. So tó bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn 19, that means Baba Ijesha has not committed a crime. Princess should be in prison by now. Minimum tó yẹ kó fún ní bóyá bí 70 years. Because whatever you want to do, whatever nonsense you want to do, whether genuine or counterfeit, don't use children. Campus bossy, ọmọ ọ̀nà ọlọ́pàá nígbà tó ṣe tán pẹ̀lú Baba Ijesha, but kò mọ̀ ọ̀nà ọlọ́pàá láti lọ sọ fún wọn in advance pé èèyàn báyìí lọ́mọ òun sọ ọ̀kan páìpáì. Kò mọ̀ ọ̀nà ọlọ́pàá láti fẹjọ́ Dàmọ́lá ìsùn. Meanwhile, Dàmọ́lá ìtí ẹ̀ ń wò yìí, ó ti ń bá ọmọ yẹn ní nǹkan kan pọ̀ láti 2020. Òun àti pẹ̀lú princess wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣì ń gbélé yẹn lọ. Láti October lọ́mọ yẹn lóhun ti sọ fún princess pé eléyà ti gateman lé àwọn ló ń bóhun so. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bá spam di ọmọ yẹn. Princess Yoja kò ṣe kankan. 2020 November, December, January 2021, February 2000. Bàbá ìṣe ń gbé pẹ̀lú gẹ̀ yẹn. Wèrè kan wá máa sọ pé they will do this to your daughter. Gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ṣe yìí pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe bo bọ̀bọ́ yìí. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ṣọmọ yín jàǹbá, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ sọ pé they will do that to your daughter. Bó ṣe máa bo gbogbo àwọn tó bá ṣọmọ yín jàǹbá, bó ṣe bo Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá yìí nìyẹn. Gbogbo obi tó bá ti táwọn yín bá ti pàdé àgbákò tó ti ṣe wọ́n jàǹbá, bí wọ́n ṣe bo Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa bo gbogbo àwọn tó bá ṣe ọmọ yín jàǹbá, tó bá ṣe ẹ̀yin gan jàǹbá, ẹ ní padà rí ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ṣe yín jàǹbá báyìí, wọ́n máa gbà tó yẹ kó ṣe Christmas ni, inú wọn máa dùn, wọ́n máa filùfẹ́ lá ni. Bọ́ pa yín gan àpagbé ni. Torí tá a bá ń sọ ọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tá ń jà fún, I'm not a rabble rouser. Ẹ máa ní ká máa dákẹ́. Àwọn wèrè kan náà làwọn ní social media, àwọn náà keypad warriors. Kọ́ lọ máa bá tèèyàn kan jẹ́. Àwọn wèrè kan náà celebrity, àwọn ẹni ayé yín ti bàjẹ́. Orúkọ wèrè wo lẹ́ni? Láti jẹ́ tó ti sọ pé the richest in Lagos.
Àwọn yẹ̀yẹ́ bíríìtì.
Mi ìgbọ́kọ́ dárúkọ ìdájọ́ náà kọ́ bẹ̀. Àwọn wèrè abáṣakọ̀ wèrè. wọ́n á máa wò pé ẹni tí wọ́n bá ti bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ lórí social media àwọn ò ní fẹ́ bá ṣe ẹgbọ́n tí yẹn sọ pé kí ló yẹ tó ṣe máa interview bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹni tẹ́ mọ̀ pé wọ́n dé àgbákò lẹ̀ fún ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ojúlówó tó yónú náà ìyí tóun yẹn wá bọ́ta sọ de wọ́n bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tó bá ti mú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ burúkú wọn yẹn tó bá múlẹ̀ gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti ẹ̀ ń bílífù adé tóun yẹn ẹni yẹn ò tiẹ̀ ní life ni because lójú wa ló ṣe ń parọ́ tó ń pè ọlọ́pàá ní UK tó náà sexually harass òun ẹni tí wọ́n sexually harass so ṣerú ẹni yẹn ní onímú lábàlẹ̀ pé princess ó lọ fẹjọ́ sun ọlọ́pàá ẹ jẹ́ máa yẹ àwọn èèyàn wò ẹlòmíì gan lè ní certificate ọgbà wèrè because at the end of the day báwo ló ṣe máa lọ sọ fún ọlọ́pàá pé ọlọ́pàá o mo wá fẹjọ́ sùn yìí ni o kọ̀líìgì mi kan o ọmọ mi fẹjọ́ sùn ó sọ pé báyìí ó sọ pé báyìí so ọlọ́pàá ò ní kọ́kọ́ sọ pé jẹ́ ká gbọ́ látẹnu ọmọ yẹn wọ́n kọ́ máa sọ pé go and bring evidence ṣé ọlọ́pàá yẹn ò mọ̀ pé evidence wo ṣé ni yẹn ń gbélé ẹni ṣé ó ń wálé ẹni wọ́n ní bèrè pé gbà ó ló wálé ẹ last tó bá jẹ́ pọ́ńtì ẹ̀fẹ́ sọ pé kó lọ bọ́ evidence wá kò sí bọ́lọ́pọ̀ òṣèlú sọ pé okay this is how we go about it how do we catch him where does he live and when last did he come to your house because ntọ́lọ́pàá máa kọ́ fẹ́ establish ni pé má jẹ́ kó wá sílé ẹ̀ mọ́ má jẹ́ kó ní access sọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ kó má ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún yẹn mọ́ ọlọ́pàá ò lè sọ pé lọ́mọ evidence wa the first thing any police officer will tell you even any adult is gbìyànjú má jẹ́ kí ẹni yẹn kó ní access sọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ ṣóṣì ń wálé ẹ̀ má jẹ́ kó wálé ẹ̀ mọ́ sọ pé kó má wálé ẹ̀ mọ́ tó bá ní kí ló dé sọ pé o ò mọ̀ má kó má wálé ẹ̀ mọ́ because ọmọ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ lógún ọlọ́pàá ò ní sọ fẹ́ kó lọ gbé ọmọ lẹ̀ kó lọ fi dẹ páńpẹ́ àwọn olórí burúkú má ṣàǹfààní wọ́n ní tí ò bá fi ọmọ yẹn lẹ̀ ńkọ́ báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ rí evidence when people have retarded brain and they want to act like they are very informed on social media they end up discouraging and misinforming people when they see people like us trying to allow people to think outside the box and be civil and sure they be the best they can online and offline they will come up and want to give us a bad name you think I'm going to back down for you I have a duty in 20 years time meet up whether I'm dead or alive you know look at when I just got to understand what this guy was preaching then you now see the disparity but that doesn't mean I must not do my own bit because I have a duty to my country all I have been fighting for has nothing to do with encouraging a pedophile being an apologist to what we are saying is standard rule of law and child protection and reasonable you have to fight against organized crime. Police will tell you, number one, if the guy you just complained about is still coming to your house, the first thing you need to do is make sure he doesn't have access to this girl again. This girl must not be abused again. Any police officer, it is sure to get punky go, because one more protection on the shit. So, if I just pay on continue abuse of money, oh, rimba definitely that kind of a child or victim needs protection. Olórí burúkú tó yẹn ní ọlọ́pàá sọ fún pé àwọn kò lọ wá evidence wá ní ọgbẹ́sẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá. You condemn police when you shouldn't condemn them. You condemn government when you shouldn't condemn them. This is getting out of hand. Ẹ kàn fún àwọn wèrè ní popularity. You are allowing nuisance because wọ́n máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àwọn gbóyà, àwọn gbólóhùn, àwọn wà bold. It's nonsense. Ìbí ni wọ́n ní certificate wèrè. Tẹ́ bá charge wọn sí court wọ́n máa mú certificate wèrè jáde fún adájọ́. Case closed in here. It's not because they care about anybody. It's because they are self-glorified activists. Irú Ìyábọ̀ yẹn sì àti sọ pé àlùtà continue kò lè sọ kejì. Ó ṣàfẹ́ di activist ọ̀sán gangan. Ó dẹ̀ ń bá yà wọ̀nyẹn jẹ́ lọ. You can't claim you're caring for people and even àárín bó ṣe tọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó bí náà. Ṣé wọ́n tó yẹ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ at 18 years old? Gẹ́gẹ́ 18 ló ti lọ strippers club. Àwọn ọmọ òlú òyìnbó gan, àwọn òyìnbó tó bá bí nípa ọmọ ní freedom tó ṣe bá kan. Mélòó lẹ́rí irú Trump gan ò lè gbà kọ́mọ ẹ lọ sí strippers club at that time. Àárí Trump bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń condemn Trump ó sọ fún mi ẹni no tattoo no this one. But you come on social media they will be faking it for you. Ẹ ń bá yé àwọn èèyàn jẹ́. Àwọn tó ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn ẹ̀ sọ ní pé sọ pé ẹni yóò kó sí páńpẹ́ yín. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin lẹ pè ló páńpẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ lọ sọ́yọ̀ tẹ̀tọ̀ yọ́bọ̀. Ta ló mọ true age ọmọ yẹn gangan ìwọ princess ni. If you now claim Baba Ijesha saw the girl I want to attack. Ṣé attack yẹn náà ló gbé gẹ̀ yẹn jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Baba Ijesha? Ẹni tí Baba Ijesha tẹ̀ jẹ́ ó bá jẹ́ pé ẹni tó bá attack yẹn kí ló wá jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ fún in the first place? Kò ṣe kọ́ ìdẹ́nu ilé ẹ̀ ìwọ ṣì wà ń bẹ̀ princess ọmọ yẹn ti rẹ́dì wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pé oléyàn ó máa ṣèkà fún wọn ó wá ṣètò gbọ́mọ yẹn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pé jẹun bóyá máa gẹ́gẹ́ kí ló máa ṣe ẹran kókó tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún kí ló mọ́ tó bá ó láwọn ajá kan tó bá ti ní lára torí ó ti wọ̀ pé kí ló ń fi run mọ́ òun fún you just want to destroy the man pé lábẹ́ bó ti lè wò kó rí àṣàṣì máa mú ẹ̀mí lẹ́nu ó máa fọwọ́ kan mọ́ yìí.
ṣe rí ibi tí mo ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ gangan náà nìyẹn tó bá ti plot tó bá fẹ́ bà ti ara wọn jẹ́ kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ kán rí tiwa bàjẹ́ láyé kò sí tí wọn lè ṣe lórí ẹ̀ ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí a kó sí páńpẹ́ obìnrin ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ọwọ́ ètè obìnrin ó tẹ̀ wá. mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ personally nígbà tẹ́nìkan bá mi jiyàn ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi mo fẹ́ fi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o orí social media mo wà mo rí viewers ọlọ́run ló mọ iye èèyàn tó wà lẹ́fYP. ìyàwó mi first wife mi ex wife mi nígbà tí ó fẹ́ kọ̀ mí kalẹ̀ torí pé mo fẹ́ yàwó lè mùsùlùmí ni mí àfáà ni mí wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ lè plot wọ́n ní kó lọ sọ ní kóòtù pé mi kì í ra oúnjẹ sílé wọ́n ní kó parọ́ mọ́ mi pé mò ń ná òun kọ́ńtà lè ní justification pé kí ló fẹ́ torí ẹ̀kọ́ ọkọ mo wá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbà tá a dé court wọ́n wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi nínú witness box wípé ó sọ wípé ò kì í ra oúnjẹ sílé as God will have it mandate market ó súnmọ́ court mo ní mi ìfẹ́ rojọ́ mi ìfẹ́ defend ara mi kí wọ́n ní kí police court kó tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ sínú mandate market tá a bá ti débẹ̀ gbogbo ibi tí mo ti ra foodstuff àti ingredients kò sí tí mi kì í rà mò ń ra rú wípé so tá a bá ti débẹ̀ tá a bá sọ pé àwọn ò mọ̀ mí rí gbogbo tó bá wù wọ́n ni kí wọ́n sọ ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé èmi gangan ni mò ń drive màá gbé e lọ àbí kí èmi gangan lọ rà á àbí kí n gbé e lọ síbẹ̀ so the next thing tó kàn ṣe ni pé mo ní tí ò bá ti wá lè ṣe yẹn ẹni kó búra pé nǹkan tó sọ bó ṣe rí nìyẹn kán gbé Quran fún un ó ní rárá òun ò búra ókè ó ń ra ń jẹ bọ̀ kò ṣe nǹkan tó tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn ló ń rà ẹ ṣe yẹn lẹ́ni. marriage of 5 years now àwọn ọmọ méjì ọ̀rọ̀ custody wọ́n wá ní ibo làwọn ọmọ máa wà torí pé àwọn ọmọ sì kéré wọ́n ní káwọn ọmọ wà lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ wọ́n ní káwọn ọmọ yìí máa wá kí n máa lọ gbé wọn ní Sunday the fact that wípé màá máa ní access sáwọn ọmọ mi ní every Sunday ó ń bí wọn nínú torí mi ti fẹ́ yàwó sílé so ìyàwó mi máa wà nílé òun máa bá ọmọ mi ṣeré ní weekend yẹn inú yẹn ń bí wọn pé ọmọbìnrin táwọn ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó wọlé ó sì máa láṣẹ sáwọn ọmọ ẹ mọ nǹkan tó lọ ṣe màá sẹ́ndì kinní yẹn sí yín mo fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀ gan wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ síbi iṣẹ́ mi wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ wípé mo sọ wípé màá pa àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì tí wọ́n bí fún mi tí bí mi màá pa ọmọ àwọn mi ìṣàwádà ó lọ́ọ̀yà tí wọ́n gbé kinní yẹn fún tó wọ́n kọ́ sí ọ́fíìsì mi ọ̀fíṣíálì bí kíkẹ́ bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tá mi sọ́dọ̀ kí n máa wá tí máa jẹ káàkiri ẹ gbọ́ mi sà bí kíkẹ́ bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tá mi tó bá àtì lórí ẹ̀.
ṣé èso tọkọ fún yín
mo wà pẹ̀lú.
àfọkùnrin tí ò tí ó lójú ọkùnrin tí ò tí experience ló tẹ̀ sọ yìí.
so nǹkan tí mo ń sọ nìyẹn pé ẹni tí obìnrin ò bá sọ pé wọ́n fìyà jẹ wípé wọ́n sọ dẹdun arinlẹ̀ òun ó bà ayé rẹ̀ jẹ́ òun ó jẹ́ kí tiẹ̀ ta nìkan ni ó máa gbọ́ one side of the story. so at the end of the day obìnrin ní kọ̀ǹtólà mi ó wá gba lẹ́tà yẹn báyìí lọ́ọ̀yà tó kọ́ gan padà wá bẹ̀ mí lọ́ọ̀yà Albarka ni mò ń sọ lórí platform báyìí Taofik Albarka ni lọ́ọ̀yà tí wọ́n ń lò ó padà bẹ̀ mí ó padà túbá òun ni wọ́n ní kó compose ẹ̀ wípé ká sọ wípé èmi gbébọn wá máa pa ọmọ mi àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì tí mi ní mi máa pa ex-wife mi máa pa àwọn pẹ́rẹ́ǹtì
ṣé mo kọ́ ṣé gbọ́ mi ṣé gbọ́ tẹ́ bá wo fídíò princess yẹn nígbà tó dé stage kan ó ní after all I did for you mo fẹ́ wá fídíò yẹn kí play fún yín bí tó wá sọ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà pé ládùúró oore tóun ti ṣe fún ẹ tí mo bi tí ara yẹn ti ń tábọ̀ tí ìbínú yẹn ti wá kò tí yẹn fẹ́ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún yín ni o. ṣẹ́rí obìnrin kọ́ lọ́n dáríjì wá ìyá wa ni wọ́n o oyè yín ìyá wa làwọn obìnrin èyàn ò gbọ́dọ̀ tóbìnrin bá sọ fún ẹ pé obìnrin tó bá ti gun ayé ẹ̀ rí ẹbí kan fẹ́ sọ nílé what I want to say is kò ṣe pé bóyá èyàn máa dọ̀dẹ̀ fóbìnrin o ṣùgbọ́n obìnrin tó bá ti gun ayé ẹ̀ rí ó gba sùúrù tó bá gbé ogun wá èyí tó bá fẹ́ fọwọ́ rẹ̀ ṣe rẹ̀ jẹ́ kó ṣe ra ẹ̀ kó pàdé àgbákò lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ó máa ṣe ń bẹ́tà kó kọ̀ máa avoid because tóbìnrin bá sọ pé màá mú ẹ ibi tó sọ pé ò fẹ́ lọ yẹn let me put it this way lára àwọn tí ó jẹ́ kọ̀lígì princess yẹn one of them told me particularly
Mr. Yomi ṣé gadget kan wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tẹ tán lẹ̀ ní ohun echo.
oyin kan ló on me to mic ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ̀ wò náà báyìí kan ṣóṣì yẹn kò
ó dàbò bẹ́tà báyìí.
oyin kan ló lọ gòkè ẹ mọ tẹ́ni yẹn sọ fún mi ni ó níbi tí òun ò ti lè pítì bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà òun ní pé kí ló padà lọ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ princess ó ní kò yẹ kó padà sí relationship yẹn they are both deceiving you báwọn oníkọ̀ọ̀kan iṣẹ́ àwa gọ̀ ni ẹ má jẹ́ àtọ́ra wa ẹ lọ wo fídíò bí tí wọ́n náà ti ń lu bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó wà nílẹ̀ yẹn ẹ lọ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ princess ṣé ẹ kò ṣe lè fún mi gbogbo wọ́n ṣàfẹ́ tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sí lẹ́nu gbogbo òyìnbó tí wọ́n sọ kí ló tó define ọmọ ẹni 7 years kò yé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà jìbìtì tó ti lù ú tó ti wà láàrin wọn pé ó padà mú mi àbí ó wá ní ṣé mi ò ṣeré fún ẹ nígbà tí mo ṣe fi ẹ sí school ó ní spiritual problem mo bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ dá sí ṣé wọ́n tó ní wọ́n yà di ọmọ ẹ tó pè yàn wá tó dẹ̀ ti mú ṣé wọ́n yẹn ló máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ lọ school ó ṣe does that even make any sense? ẹ tí understand mi ó mọ̀ pé as at that time ó mọ̀ gbà in tó bí mi lójú ni pé ó mọ̀ pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jábàálẹ̀ ọmọ yìí ó mọ̀ pé Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá ń bá sùn ó mọ̀ pé gateman òun bá sùn ó mọ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ 7 years other than relationship ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ó dẹ̀ set ẹ̀ up nígbà tẹ́tí mú lálàkọ́kọ́ tẹ́tí ń lù mẹ́yìn at the end of the day níbi tí àwọn tọ́jú wà tó gbọ́n wọn ẹni yẹn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ even ọmọge yẹn tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pé ó nà yẹn pa lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ pé àbólórí ta ló bèrè ẹjọ́ lọ́wọ́ the question the police failed to ask ẹlẹ́dàá gbogbo àwọn táwa ní Lagos State ẹlẹ́dàá wa máa padà dá if the police failed to ask àbáwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé princess èmi ò tiẹ̀ wá bínú torí mọ̀ pé fi taratara ní ọlọ́pàá gidi tẹ́lẹ̀ àṣẹmọ́ máa gbàdúrà pé kọ́nà bá wa improve ọlọ́pàá wa ni we must be playing our part so that we have the best and the best of the police because they do without police because normally with this kind of video tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n gba full CCTV yẹn ni wọ́n máa débi tí princess ti ń nà ọmọ yẹn tó ti pin ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ tó ń gbà wọ́n máa bèrè ẹni tó bá wà lórí live ẹ̀ the key question tó máa bèrè ni pé number 1 princess àrínú fídíò pé ẹ̀ ń nà ọmọ gẹ́ yẹn níjọ́ tí ẹ set bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà up kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń nà tẹ́ ẹ̀ abuse ọmọ yẹn. She is supposed to be the victim. Why were you beating her? Number 2, ṣé Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá ṣé pedophile ni? Ṣó bá ọmọ yẹn sùn nígbà tẹ́ sọ pé 14-year-old lọmọ yẹn ṣó bá sùn nígbà tó wà 13 years. Then thirdly, gbàtẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ lọ tó ń nípa ẹ lọ fẹ́ jọ́sùn ẹ lọ fẹ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà sùn kẹ́ set bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà up. Ǹjẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ padà Bọ́lá Adékọ́lá àti Gateman lẹ́yìn? Those were the real perpetrators. At the end of the day, Omu story is 7 years. Only commissioner of police only no allegation of rape was made against him. He told she when she was 7 years old. No report was made to the police, no doctor's report, no evidence, nothing. So whether that one is going to suffice, it's going to be left to some forensic test. Test it, forensic test, CPS or analysis here. Láàrẹ̀ ló gbé attention jáde pé ọmọ gan wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lala kíbo ẹni virginity ṣe wọ́n ṣẹ̀ gbà ní wọ́n dẹ̀ bá spam ń díẹ̀ and inland broken arm. The test is there. Ẹ sọ fún pé test results ìtẹ̀bà bèrè lọ princess pé ẹ má bínú madam princess ẹ cover orúkọ ọmọ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká wo test results ẹ ṣáà ní copy lọ́wọ́ as the guardian as the mother kí ni results test ìtọ́lọ́pàá ṣe fún ọmọ yẹn kí ni nǹkan tó sọ kí ló bá ń bẹ̀. Tó bá ti dá yín lóhùn kó tó lè evidence sí then you be able to know bóyá máa pè mí ní onírọ́ àbí something. Then you ask yourself, ṣé selective justice lẹ́ ń ṣe ni àbí you are only focused on Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà? Di bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, there is no way Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà has been found guilty of having sex with any child or even that girl. There is no way he has been found guilty of raping anybody. The only 2 count charges only ṣe pẹ̀lú pápẹ́ tí princess dẹ̀ ó kiss ọmọ yẹn ó la owó ẹ̀ wọ́n kọ̀ pé charges yẹn pẹ̀lú méjì incident yẹn ni méjèèjì tòrò mọ́. Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà won Lagos State government on the 4 count charges. So when you look at all these angles, the reality of it is that to bá jẹ́ pé natural crime ni, nobody will be looking at all of these things. He got there, your camera is running, he got there, he has sex with the girl, you pick him up, he go and face a sentence. But one is probably anybody must not talk about the criminality and the lies that they concocted. Come back when any rape apologist, come back when any accomplice. Ogbọ́dọ̀ dákẹ́, jẹ́ kí nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ ṣe káwọn yìí ṣe lórí ẹ̀ dákẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìwọ tó bá sọ àwọn Ìyábọ̀ àwọn gbogbo yẹn wọ́n believe pé àwọn ní social media táwọn máa fi ba onítàn lórúkọ jẹ́. That is why even the government and the police wọ́n yà káwọ́ rọ̀ pé wo àfẹ́ wàhálà. Because we don't have a working system. The only place they think they can give justice is on social media. The court of law, ta lè fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́, ta ló ṣẹjọ́ kí ni government ta lè fẹ́, ta ló ṣẹ̀, ó yá wọn náà lọ lo kí ni mẹ́yọ́ tán. Kò ṣe pé wà ní equal right. And that is why we are going to continue to speak up. That in this kind of situation, it is not about covering up for Baba. Nobody's covering up for him. And God willing, see bá dìde ńgbà yẹn ká ṣe ohun tó yẹ ká ṣe ká sọ̀rọ̀ síta pé justice is not for victims only. Tẹ́ bá rán máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n gbére in his mind how about pé owó bọ́ wọn sùn.
fabiyi ẹ sà ẹ kú ètò.
Owó ẹ̀mí tí máìkì yìí náà àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá àwọn èèyàn bí o. Shall I understand? That is why it's very important that people should ask this process, these germane questions. Oh, are very, very important. Tàbí just Adétóyè, àbí Ìyábọ̀, tẹ́ bá rí sójú, àbí lórí social media, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú. The age of that girl, she fi birth certificate at any point in time. Number 2, is Damola Adekola a pedophile? Number 3, when you were going to be invited by Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà, show more address in here. Number 4, did you tell the police about Damola Adekola and the security before you set Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà up and Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà too? Did you tell the police about them? The 5th one, who removed the audio when you were speaking with Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà and the girl? The 6th one, is it true that that girl belongs to your sister? Same father, same mother. The 7th one, where this full CCTV, did you give it to the police? Yes or no? The full CCTV, did you give it to the police? To bá down, Mahmoud statement ọlọ́pàá nínú court jáde fún yín, except the CTC, where they said they didn't have access to the CCTV because there was no network. So the question is, you had the CCTV. How come the police don't have access to the full CCTV? Why are you now sharing edited images? Taba wo gbogbo kini yẹn lọ pẹ̀lú ẹni tó láìka pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìtẹ́jọ́ sí yẹn, then we can be able to give the right judgment. But any kakọba wo bí tó ti láka nìkan ká máa dájọ́ bí ìgbà tó yẹ ká jọ ṣí èrè bí ti èmi ò ṣí èrè bí ti. Intent sọ fún wa ni pé ẹ bá wo gbogbo crimes tó wà committed in the process. Ibi ìka ẹnìkan ni kẹ́ máa dájọ́ lé lórí. Báwo lèmi ṣe fẹ́ rọrùn wọ̀? Báwo ni jẹ́rìí ayé ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́rìí àlìkíámọ̀? Ṣé tó bá dìgbà tí ọmọ tí yín kọ́ tí apá àbí kọ́ máa ṣèdájọ́ lórí gbogbo tọ́mọ yín bá ti wà involve? So tọ́mọ yín bá di pé bóyá èèyàn kan wọlé ó mú àdá wọlé kámẹ́rà ṣó obi tí èèyàn ti mú àdá wọlé tó fẹ́ ṣá ọmọ yín pa ọmọ yín dọ̀jẹ́ ẹ̀ kíní ó fẹ́ ṣá kejì pa ó ṣá lẹ́sẹ̀ ọmọ yín wá mú ọ̀bẹ ó gu ó wá kú sílẹ̀. Àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ wá mú kámẹ́rà bí tó ti gún ọmọ yín yẹn nìkan tọ́mọ yín ti gún nìkan wọ́n mú bí tó ti gún yẹn nìkan wọ́n mú lẹ̀ pé ẹ wo bá ṣe pa ọmọ wa o. Tọ́mọ yín bá sọ pé òun kọ́ lòun fẹ́ òun ò pa ó fẹ́ pa òun self defence ni tẹ́yìn sọ pé irọ́ ni ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì bí tó ti pa ni you are a murderer. And the government wa help onítọ̀ sọ pé ẹ má gbébi tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ti fẹ́ ṣá ẹni tó sọ pé ó pààyàn ibi tí ẹni tó pààyàn ti gúnyàn nìkan ni kẹ́ máa gbé jáde ibẹ̀ ẹni kẹ́ dájọ́ lé lórí báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà gbòòrò. So when you see the class of people that are saying we should be judging based on the end result only, I say you are not in your class. I want to see only in contempt, only because you better now. The whole process started where and ended where. Then I'll be able to open my mouth and make the right judgment. Ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́mọ yẹn kí wọ́n ṣe industry wa. Gbàtẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó ti ṣoore fún ebi kò bá mi act nínú fíìmù rí, kò fún mi lówó rí, kò gbé mi nínú mọ́tò rí. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti ṣoore fún tó ti bá ẹ wo àwọn fíìmù tó ń gbé jáde. Gbogbo wọn yẹn lọ kẹ́yìn sí délẹ̀. Ẹ wo wá wúrú àwọn ẹni tó lọ pọ́nlé. Ní tó bá múrù wọn yẹn náà nìyẹn. Ó lọ pọ́nyàn lé nígbà tó ìjì dé sí ó yà dá ẹ sómi padà. Ṣé tó bá yẹ pé mi lè mi nírú platform yẹn ṣé wọ́n máa pariwo máa dá wọn lóhùn? That is lessons of life. Àwọn tẹ́ rò pé nítorí kọ́ lè máa gbádùn kọ́ lè máa gàzọ̀ wọn ò lè risk ara wọn ṣerú táwa ṣe. Nígbà tára tún yìí tán àwọn tí wọn ò risk ara wọn lẹ́ kọ́kọ́ rí àwọn lẹ́ fún lápọ́nlé Ọlọ́run sọ pé jẹ́ n tún fi ẹrú àwọn èèyàn fún ẹ padà torí tó bá yẹ pàrọ̀ àtún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà jù báyìí lọ ni the next time rí ó lè jẹ́ orí location bàbá Mr. Latin lè má ti lọ bá kò tí yẹn kẹtọ́ orí wẹ́rẹ́ báyìí ó lè jẹ́ location Ọláyà Igwe lè má ti lọ bá and he knows what really transpired before then at my own expense tó lè wá sọ pé ọ̀rẹ́ níwọ̀n bọ̀ tí rẹ̀ mi sìn èmi ò ń ṣe torí pé kí wọ́n lè láìkì mi I'm not putting my life down irú kéèsì Mohbad tí mo ṣe mo fi Ọlọ́run bá búra I'm following the truth 101%. ní ti ẹ̀rọ ọjọ́ kan rí pé kí n tọ public àbí kí n mú tí ó ṣe tèmi I'm just doing bọ́ọ̀lù ṣe rán mi ṣùgbọ́n tó bá lóò yá wèrè tó bá lóò lágídí ní tẹ́ máa ń pò náà yìí tí mo ti bá òótọ́ bí mo ṣe rí pé wọ́n ti tú kéèsì yẹn gbé l'Àbújá wọ́n ti ṣe investigation mo fojú mi rí report presidency ti kọ kiri sí Èkó wọ́n lọ gbé I saw everything mo rí direct mi rí yàrá yẹn tó máa gbà kúrò lẹ́nu mi Wùnmí Ọmọwùnmí Cynthia Adébánjọ ìyàwó Mohbad ó lọ́wọ́ nu kú Mohbad ẹlòmí lè bá fọwọ́ kún bẹ́ẹ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ and she must pay for the crime. Anybody making an attempt to say that that killing should go scot-free ogun máa padà fi fẹ̀gẹ̀ ìwẹ̀ ni o ní ilé mi máa jù sáyé o ní ilé mi ni mo ti ṣògùn àìkú o I can die anytime but nígbà tí mo ṣe mí I will continue to speak my truth mo mọ ìyà tí mo ti jẹ mo mọ nǹkan tí mo face kò ní ṣe mi nìkan there are many justice fighters tó ń fi ẹ̀mí ara wọn sílẹ̀ lára wọn ni Mọ́jọ́lá Ṣọ́wàmbí. She will go offline, put her life on the line. Fi àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀, fẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lẹ̀, kò síbi tẹ́lẹ̀ tí fẹ́ fi gàjàngbara, tẹ́ fẹ́ fi sẹ́ni, she will be there. Kò ń ṣolówó, but she is rich in her heart. for a just cause. And we are pursuing it. And many others like that. Owonikoko, Onile, and the rest, putting their lives on the line for a boy that will never come out to say thank you. And there are so many hosts, they sit every day to demand justice for Mohbad. There are so many individuals, they contribute their fund, Owo Lagunmo, to ensure that the struggle and the advocacy continue. Mama T, Yeniki, and the rest of others, when it was extremely risky, Itagbangba, ní orí kòkòrò, ní òjò ṣẹlẹ́wà lórí ṣẹlẹ́wà ọ̀run. I protested 4 days without changing my clothes. Mi ò wẹ̀ fún dídí ọjọ́ mẹ́rin. And it yielded results. Fúnra ara mi yẹn ló wá tọ̀nà ara ẹ̀ hìn. Mi ò mọ́rí, mi ò ṣọ̀tá ẹ̀, mi ò ṣọ̀rẹ́. My own is justice should be served. Àdúrà tó jábúrò Mohbad. Yeah, you cannot continue. You can't build a life on that kind of borrowed life. You are the first person to speak the truth to authority on what happened to your brother. Any parent to block borun koyen big batting on fee not see a bill leni. See one bashora or almost red man paro be later. I won't see any other and bone on my two leg by the room. They will take the life of that person. Of it because we want a better society. It wasn't that very easy. And many people will call me, even some of my colleagues, you see them, they come here, Mr. Yomi, and if times you can do, I see the film, we love your movies, we'll do Kiniko. Oh, let me share movie. After Babaji's case, and still become the most successful movie. Because if by anyone burukuju, as at that time, majority of our own theater, including our Biola, Yomi eti balo, Yomi goto dasi, kole beri mo sheyin Ọlọ́run. She mo yogun to ti nu ogun she lásìkò yẹn. Torí pé inú kan mo fi ṣe. Ngba sọ pé yan ṣe kankan gba yẹn o logun ṣogun òkìkí, ṣogun okiri kan. Ngba tí wọ́n bu ẹnu àtẹ́lù mi tí ó jẹ́ pé gbogbo wọn jáde àti Davido àti nínú gbogbo àwọn tó lè pa wọn rawo. Gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ pé tó bá rí mi, bàbá fún mi respect mi, ẹ wá sọ mi di gbà wọlé. Mo wá níjọ́ mo di rárá. Nínú gbogbo wa ta pé wa le entertainer, I am still one of pé mẹ́ta that is dedicating our lives and our time for a serious cause tó le tó wà sensitive be human rights. Gbogbo àwọn tó kù bí kó máa pín resi, kó máa lọ síbi táwọn àwọn disabled wà. But because one of the major things that is lacking in Nigeria, particularly among the Gen Z, is knowledge about their rights, civic social responsibilities, and history. When the next generation cannot be well equipped with the basic knowledge of human rights. Every government is meant to be funding, promoting anything that will have to do with education and promoting the frontiers of human rights. I was decorated as a human rights ambassador 2018 inside American Embassy by John Bray, the Consul General, in conjunction with Crowley. The Bashe soy me, T1, Bobo, grant it, I will say it in English. Since they have been dropping grants at the American Embassy to support NGOs, human rights, I have never applied to collect $1. I said I will fight for it with myself, with my fans. I will do whatever I can. 5 years, I will discipline myself. So that I will know certainly that I'm not doing this because of money. So that nobody will say, he won't be able to do serious work because he's just collecting money. You know, rent big office or buy good big office in Lekki, do furniture, and then you come and paper, I come and textbook, I only come and small case. I come in do me dada. I want to believe, I want to see, let me be known that I'm serious and genuine. And I was sacrificing and putting my life on the line. And I said I need to do this with extreme humility. People thought I was being humble because I want money. No. I have to make people clear that I am not rigid. I am open, but I don't love to be insulted. I don't care who you are, don't make me feel less of myself. Because I know that if I should come on the floor, it's not an excuse for you to step on me. Don't step on. But tell me one leg. Come on, take it. Come on, tissue one leg. For me, give me my respect. I will respect. A man respect you. If you get close to me very well, you realize that I call almost everybody Mr. Brother, Auntie. I don't want to know your age. If my brain tells me this is another baje pade, immediately I start respecting you. But now I'm telling you, no see lode ba mi. Mi le fi won se PA gba to koko di gan. Isi won ti pe mi lórúkọ sa come on. They respect. All about me, all about you. So when you see somebody like us stand up in cases like this, human rights is very important. Human rights is not for victims only. Justice is not for victim only. If we didn't step up the way we step up then, fighting for the girl and fighting that this man coin, but we want to investigate, princess, your story is not adding up. If you go by the way this woman put up these emotions and this video thought he achieved, don't put the evidence, they would sentence this man to life imprisonment. We need to quickly fight and ensure that, come up with your truth. They allow them, the governments are giving our government no charge about the court. They took the case from the police that, no. We are the one that want to prosecute this guy. We said, no problem. Prosecute him. We are only dismayed that my charge is the court. Unfortunately, the first sitting, the judge gets up, nobody should speak about the case again. No opportunity to start asking that why didn't they bring Damola Adekola? Nkota she dákẹ́ nìyẹn o. Kò ṣe pé tó bá yẹ kó ṣe pé judge yẹn ti gag láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ohun tá bá ti pò ní court yẹn ò ní dá. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà wọ́n lé mi pa o. In between, I was on self-exile for 6 months. Gbogbo princess yẹn competition kọ́ lọ gbé mi. Wọ́n fẹ́ àwọn tó bá ṣe pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn tó já mi sígbà yẹn pé aláyé àwọn lè ti mú level lẹ́ o. Princess yìí wà ní court báyìí ó ń bọ́ ọlọ́pàá sọ pé mo ṣe débẹ̀ ó sọ time tí mo débẹ̀ Yomi is here. Nígbà tó fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń bèèrè ó ní what happened? They gave him bail. What will now happen now? Ọlọ́pàá yẹn calm down. I can't believe this. Because the courts and the government, they understand the fact that this is kind of a woman. So tell me about the day. Kí ni wàá jẹ́ closure colleague you have? Òfin wo ló sọ pé when your colleague is having problem, you should disturb. Ṣé bá kàn fi packaging sí ni? The biggest crime over is murder. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó le jù ní ayé yìí, any country is murder. Kò ṣe kókó bá ṣe réyàn kan tó máa dúró tì. Àmọ́ yẹn lómi tó máa sọ pé pààyàn tí ó dẹ̀ pààyàn. But the fact remains that ìtẹ̀rí tẹ̀sán fún bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà oní fídíò ẹni tó ńlá kan láwùwẹ̀ ìwọ princess ló ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. You were the one that planned everything. You arranged everything. You coordinated everything. You even put the girl. You are the only one that know the true age of the girl. One of the ways you can blame Baba Ijesha is if Baba Ijesha knew that the girl was 14 and 14 lomo yen, it's a different ball game. Ìwọ ló pé 14. Kò dẹ̀ ṣe pé bóyá a rí video pé ọmọ yẹn kàn rí lọ nulẹ̀ Baba Ijesha lọ grip ẹ̀. It is clearly evident that you want to prepare ọmọ yẹn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Baba Ijesha. And it's clearly evident that everything you said was contrary. You can't continue to deceive us this far. Omo 14 ni, only she was a victim. Only any tó ti abuse lele tó ti fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ jáde ẹ̀, tó ti fi ẹpọ̀n jáde ẹ̀. Tell me, make it make sense. Why did you allow the girl to sit if you did not engage the girl to play that role? And the question is, who the hell are you? What is your education? What is your conscience? Why would any mother? What kind of evidence is that? How can you call that an evidence? Don't deceive yourself. You claim this person is your colleague. And you believe the girl. But okay, for this girl to have said it, it means it is true. That means the Bagisha used to touch children. And then you now look at it. A 7-year-old. Jesus. The next person even if you want to risk it the way you risk it, you should have put a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and that means you won't even tell that child anything. Baba Ijesha will be sitting there. Then you say, I'm coming. Then you'll be watching him. And let's see if you will touch that child. Would okay, Baba Gesha. That's what we now say. You are not supposed to be sexually attracted to that baby. A 5-year-old, 7-year-old. That means what that girl said is true. But in this instance, you said is if pedophile is usually attracted to children, and then you set him up with a grown-up adult or a grown-up young lady or a grown-up teenager that has all the features of an adult that has been having sex already. And it's not that you even set him up. You conveniently place the lady beside her and with an instruction that they should come together and do something because we didn't hear what you were telling them to do. Because they want to deceive you and I. When it got to that stage, they killed the audio. Maybe if you hear the audio tomorrow, that is where you should challenge Princess. That Princess, you have the true video. Because the same spot, the same camera to capture Baba Gesha to so Mabinu, I'm sorry. Princess, do you want to kill her? The one I just played is the same spot to Timba Baba Gesha to get Soro. Why are we not getting what you told them to do? Why did you get the audio? And you are calling me a rape apologist by speaking on this series of organized crime. Can you see the difference between you and I? So, social media, because I am fighting for my country and I'm trying to find a way to see we can abolish all this organized crime. Majority of these women in talking by your Jenny, if you are angry that I'm doing this, it's your cup of tea. Look at the series of crimes committed by Princess. She abused the law in multiple fold, and she wants the law courts to validate her nonsense. And unfortunately, we have a terrible government, Lagos State government, the Attorney General then, the Commissioner for Justice then, hated and abet her, and they gave the justice, the Temple of Justice, that nonsense. If not because we were able to push harder, trust me, the man will be in life imprisonment for a crime he never committed. Even the one that they are calling a leak hand is still organized crime. It has no propensity in law. Anything that you package and concocted like that outside the express approval of the law enforcement cannot be used in any law court. One law, that was why the police came out and said there was no network. That was why they could not bring the evidence. So any video you are seeing is being brought extra by the Ministry of Justice, the Attorney General, that the DPP that is prosecuting Baba Gesha, and they are using the power to force it on the court. That we got this evidence somewhere else. Because the police are the ones that are supposed to investigate and keep the CCTV as a primary evidence. They add this, that this is the primary evidence, my lord. We downloaded what we found here into this hard disk that you want to watch, which is secondary evidence. So that was how police removed their hand. That any video you are watching in this court did not come from the police. So the government, the DPP now use the power of as Attorney General, as prosecutor, that we got this evidence somewhere and we are using it against him. That is the terrible justice system that you and I are enjoying, and that is one of the reasons I want to far to really the Nigeria shit tesiwaju ni ti nira fi pọ̀jù àti ń fi ìkà a fi òfin a fi ń ba ìlú jẹ́ a fi ń nira wa lára a fi ń ṣèkà fúnra wa ẹ wá máa wò pé president Nigeria aṣíwájú ni òṣèlú dáadáa ẹ yẹ ṣe ọwọ́ ara yín wò, search your conscience and the nonsense you do with social media, because it comes back as like kinetic energy and it radiates back until you continue. Until you start to think like, I have a role to play in the society. When you want to lie, don't lie when you see a child around you. You are two ladies, a fair pyro, a one more, a paro agbalagba meji, and ọmọdún mẹ́ta, ọmọdún márùn-ún, ọmọdún mẹ́wàá, wà lẹ́yìn, wà lóṣù lẹ́gbẹ̀yìn, and they concoct it, and they manifest here, et induct into the what? Into the circle of lying. You need to understand that you have a responsibility to every child around you. And that is why we're going to be calling on the Nigerian police to, as immediate effect, tó bá jẹ́ profession, even the Ministry of Justice, tó ṣe case, you can go back to the case. Baba Jesha ò lè ṣe wọ́n lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Everything that you want to do is, okay, sexual assault on a minor. The real reality is that tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣe òótọ́ tó ń ṣe kàyẹ́ni, the only thing tí evidence wà, òun ni pé Baba Jesha ó kiss ọmọ yẹn ó lá owó ẹ̀, which is sexual assault. And if you're going to file charges on that, sentencing here, I don't think it's going to be up to 2 years. But because they filed multiple charges, 6 count charges against the man, which about 2 of them is going for life imprisonment, capital offense. No single evidence. I can tell you on my honor, Baba Jesha Abomosun, no single evidence. Not even evidence of birth certificate or more. Lagos State they filed charges against Baba Jesha.
Can you play that Ijesha interview with Biola? Because Baba Jesha maintained in that video that he was instructed to do it. That is one part I still don't understand. Okay, can Baba Jesha be lying?
No, the point is this. Are you with me? Number one, I have said it over and over. I want any of my colleagues to come out and refute it. You want to have a sin, maybe sin meta, above a single. Oh, the beautiful script want to phone. Oh, then no, you roll it. Even go convention, be 5, 7 sins. Me go. Sometimes they will tell you, because script is fine. Oh, my shall I sin a phone? Worst you can get is even schedule. Schedule you go no you. Ni lati toyin. Because what have you go to? They become all print script reke. Àwọn actors kan de wà. Wọ́n believe pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ síbí, àwọn fẹ́ lọ song, àwọn fẹ́ wà nbí. Èmi lọ́kàn mi máa sọ pé Ọlọ́run ò tí kẹ́ dáadáa tó ní tọ́lọ́run bá kẹ́ dáadáa ó ní láti wá gbogbo film. Àwọn tọ́lọ́run kẹ́ dáadáa ó lè rí wọn gbogbo film ko pọ̀ káàkiri. Few ló máa rí. Kẹ́tọ́ ni wọ́n ní, you know, when you're scarce you have value. But pattern táwọn kọ́kọ́ ti múlẹ̀ ní pé ẹni tó bá wà film pọ̀ the star. That's what they are used to. So at the end of the day, to now be reading script here and there, kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe ń bì, ẹ̀yin lè máa ṣe ọ̀gá àwọn olè ń bì, ẹ lọ ṣe báyìí, okay, jọ kí ni mo fẹ́ ka script lórí olè fún. Especially when it is not, sometimes, èmi ò kì í ṣe scripted movie. Situation ló máa kọ síbẹ̀. Director ti mọ nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ yà sí nǹkan, òun ti ní note tiẹ̀. There is always something they call director's copy. Sí nǹkan ó máa kọ̀ọ̀kan tó fẹ́ ṣe síbẹ̀, ó ti mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ yà. Adé ṣe kí ni, a bá continue to ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, òun àti continuity lọ́jọ́ máa draw nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. So sometimes most people tó máa ń rí script lọ́wọ́ tó máa ń lo script làwọn major characters. But I can tell you on my honor, majority àwọn skit tẹ̀lé tó ń yà yẹn, majority wọn kì í ní script. Tó bá yẹ skit lẹ fẹ́ yà. Sometimes tó bá fẹ́ yà pilot tó bá ti ń jẹ bóyá cinema movie, tó yẹ kó pilot pé kò fẹ́ lọ fi hàn yàn pé mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan báyìí. O ti náà idea tó fẹ́ yà, just get your cameraman. Tó bá yẹ camera kan ló fẹ́ lò.
Yeah, it was pilot. They call it pilot.
Tó bá yẹ pilot, o lè lo full crew tó bá wà. Ẹlòmíì kan tó bá yẹ, but most times tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn commit kò fẹ́ ra yà pẹ̀lú phone, whatever the case may be. Ẹni tí ó pè, as at the time tó pè Baba Jesha, ṣèbó ní nǹkan tẹ pé fún. People are now even getting it wrong pé even as at the time tó Baba Jesha dénú lé yẹn, since tó ti jẹ́ pé oní fíìmù ló pè, tẹ́ni yẹn ò bá tiẹ̀ tí dúró dáadáa tí gbogbo equipment ò pé, ọkọ ò tí lè lọ sí pé ó tó ẹ̀. Because you believe that, okay, òun ló pè ẹ̀ kó fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan, bó jẹ́ fóònù ló fẹ́ lò, bó jẹ́ kámẹ́rà ló fẹ́ lò, bó jẹ́ kíní ó ṣàṣì pé. So as at that time, kò tí ì rò pé ó fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan burúkú. Torí pé a wò pé ṣèbí ọ̀rọ̀ fíìmù ló ṣàpè mí fún, and I'm here. Irọ́ ni pé ó lọ wo yàrá káàkiri ó wẹ ṣé wọ princess ìgbà tó ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ìwọ náà wọ yàrá lọ. Now the question now is this, ṣé ọmọ 14-year-old tó jókòó tó wò mí báyìí tí mo fẹ́ rèpù tí mo lọ lé wọn tí mo fẹ́ rèpù ẹ̀, ìṣojú ọmọ 14-year-old ẹni máa yọjú wo yàrá káàkiri, ṣé yóò sínú ilé òun dẹ̀ wò mí pé mo ń wo yàrá káàkiri, mo dẹ̀ ti abuse ẹ̀ rí, kò dẹ̀ bẹ́ bọ́ta. Make it Nigeria ẹ wo bí ara máa jẹ àwọn ẹ̀pà àtàwọn gúgúrú tẹ máa ń jẹ yẹn, Imi go on bad bloodstream get àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wá lọ síbi ọpọlọ kò ń jẹ́ kó pọlọ àwọn yóò wà active. Àwọn abẹ́rẹ́ kan wà tó máa ń fún àwọn ọmọ òyìnbó abẹ́rẹ́ kan máa gọ̀dí. Èmi rè sí èèyàn ti yàdí mi rí a 14-year-old. Èmi àtẹ̀yàn òjò ní nǹkan kan papọ̀. Mi ní interest nínú tó fẹ́ ṣe. Mi ò sínú plan pé kí n gbéra mi lẹ̀ fún. I'm in my house. Níwájú mi ẹni yẹn dẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ ń yẹ àwọn náà kankan. Bóyá ilé wa ńbẹ̀ kò sí ńbẹ̀, owó yàrá kejì kò sí ńbẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ sì jókòó dé. Come on, what is all that nonsense? What's all that nonsense? Meanwhile, your princess ò náwó báyìí, ó ṣe ogbó ẹ̀. The question is, when you call them, kí ni lecture tó ń ṣe fáwọn méjèèjì? Because you were seen discussing with the two of them. Nobody have asked princess, kò lè sáré máa dájọ́ lórí fídíò ẹnìkan. You ask. Kí ni nǹkan tí òun bá wọn sọ princess? We want to know. O tún wá fẹ́ bọ́ta, o tún continue ẹjọ́ tó ń bá wọn rò. Ó wá ní kí ọmọ same ọmọ yẹn tó ti wà traumatized kó tún wá tilẹ̀kùn papọ̀ pẹ̀lú òun àti ẹni tó ti abuse ẹ̀, tó ti fìyà jẹ, tó ti affect ẹ̀. Ṣẹ́mọ̀ ẹmọ tó fọ́nì jù nípa lọ́wọ́ yẹn kí wọ́n kó sọ́wọ́. Ó tún fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ put ọ̀dì ọmọ. And people believed it because they don't want to ask questions. Eléyìí princess ti kéjù. Ó dẹ̀ ti pa àwọn alágbára tó lè pè. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wọ́n pé pẹ̀lú ẹ mọ̀ pé it's natural for anybody to see that video. Kó sáré condemn Baba Ijesha. Nobody will see the video and will not feel like this is a yak. No. But if you want to now establish the truth, that is when you would have to reserve your emotions. But tó bá jẹ́ pé o kàn fẹ́ judge, o kàn fẹ́ hurriedly judge based on that video alone, you can condemn Baba Ijesha. But if you want to judge based on the scenario, tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó lead sí kíní yẹn, lè sáré judge, you take your time. Immediately you know the old stuff, then you realize that there is iota of wickedness and evil. And another truth is this. Princess, how many minutes were you staying outside? Shebi, no vemo. O for ọkàn súnmọ́ mi bí. Ọmọ yẹn súnmọ́, ọjọ́ jókòó papọ̀. Nígbà tó ti pè yẹn, ṣebí gba ilé, tó bá yẹ pé àwọn tó sọ pé ó kàn fẹ́ bọ̀ bóyá máa fọwọ́ kan ni. Ṣebí gba ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ti wọlé. Ẹ wá wo yẹn minutes tó fi jọ dúró papọ̀. Wọ́n dìbò ọmọ yẹn náà dìbò Baba Ijesha. Nínú fídíò yẹn, ọmọ yẹn bọ́ bàtà fún Baba Ijesha. It took princess 41 minutes. On wo blue film unta. To buy ọmọ yẹn 14 years. And if you are enjoying sexual activities involving a minor, if truly the girl is 14, was 14 then you are only watching child pornography. Because ọmọ yẹn wish she cannot decide for herself to be in a sexual activity, whether for 10 seconds or for 1 hour. It is not a wish. She doesn't want to be there. You forced her to be there, princess comedian, and that is gross abuse of her fundamental rights, because the girl relied on you, princess, for food, shelter, and guide. And that is a serious criminal offense. And grooming a child or a minor for sexual activity is punishable with life imprisonment. And when you go to the extent of recording, to have premeditatedly, or record be any sexual activity premeditatedly without the instruction of a law enforcement, is child pornography. It is also punishable with life imprisonment. Tiwaba Shio, 30 princess of Basalo, in 2021, in London, because the case rounded up in 2022. If she had waited, we would have pushed that she should be arrested, prosecuted, and she would have been facing 2 life imprisonment, apart from, aside all other crimes she committed. She even brought in talks to beat Baba Ijesha. Because part of the things that they will be charging her for is Boshe assault omoye. Is assault, battery, kilometer omoye. To the extent that those guys were saying, you will injure this girl, let her express herself. Why was Princess physically abusing that same girl if truly she was the victim? Why are these women not concerned about that? And they claim they are fighting for the same girl. They are just a bunch of hypocrites. So if we are looking at all these angles and somebody is saying that they only want to talk about that video alone, for us to be talking about the other angles, that we are criminals, we are apologists, we are accomplices, then you should ask them to check their brain. Boya won jogun amodi abi we the law won bi to bi won, because I cannot even understand if anybody is informed and well educated. I wa gboru àwọn angle ta wa fi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ani pé àrísọ. Èwo ló máa jẹ́ kí society better? Because there is no way we have said sexual abuse of a minor is non-criminals that should not be prosecuted. It's a serious crime. But the truth of the matter is, you know certainly that there is no way. There is no way. There was no communication of the age. I want to entrap, pedophile trap. Before they would establish that you are a pedophile, particularly if they are trying to entrap you, come and set it up. See, our law enforcement, private investigation, they would ensure that the age of the person you are chatting with is communicated with you. Oh, call Baba your chat. Hey, hello, babe. How are you? Oh, no, you have come here to meet a 14-year-old. Did you tell me your age? Go and check all the investigation done by these white people and private investigator. The only reason why they will establish that somebody is a pedophile, even if they will ensure that in the communication, you were told the age. It is when you go on to continue to speak after you know the age of the victim, and then you set up maybe opportunity to meet, or you continue with the conversation, then they will draw the line that yes, this is a pedophile. But you cannot be chatting with somebody. You use the picture of a girl to look mature. Any homo. Hello, how are you doing? Where can we meet? Oh, do you know she's 14? Oh, really? I don't know. I'm going to walk away. Could commit a crime. Because come on, I'm 14. You're what? You're 14. I'm sorry. I didn't know you're 14. So they walk away. So you can't arrest such person. Come on, the TV in America. You want the law part of it. Come on, hello, ID. Ah, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Can I have a number? No, I'm 16. Oh, sorry. No crime has been committed. I I'm 21. Hello, you look. I'm sorry. I'm 16. I'm 14. Oh, sorry. I don't want him. I don't want to talk to you. Thank you. But you walk away. Don't say anything other than I'm sorry to have talked to you. Then walk away. No crime has been committed, no matter who is. In fact, if they are monitoring you, it is at that time they will say, yes, he is not a pedophile. He had the age and he walked away. He didn't press further. So where did you establish the age? Oh, announce age if any yembe. Oh, announce age but to eti. Igba to for konton to lo se wa so age omo. O wa ni o ti for kon ring back on. And people were believing it when it is just a total lie. Àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wọ́n princess tẹjọ́ mọ̀ tó dẹ̀ cover nítorí pé wà tí bàbá ìṣẹ̀ṣà ẹ̀ ń gbádùn ara yín gbà yẹn. That is, and that one you cannot blame anybody. Ìwọ náà princess náà ló ṣì máa lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ìwọ gangan ni key criminal. If tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ tóòtọ́ and you knew about it, you have everything then, and you covered it, and then you want to use it against him. For you to cover it then, you should go to life imprisonment for that. So at the end of the day, you cannot blame anybody because you will not lose pa lonkun. Ama suku egbere kiri. Ìwọ tó sukun lórí Baba Ijesha, ó sukun lórí Damola Adekola. Why was Damola and Okele, the gateman of your house that have been abusing the same girl, why were they not charged by the Lagos State government? Shebi Baba Ijesha accused Baba Ijesha, not to accuse Damola. And that is the simple truth. So we need to do a whole lot, Nigerians. Let's demand for some deep-rooted education for the next generation. To the next phase of our adulthood. I want to the next judge, policeman, pilot, Lola, Look at the education that is accessible to them. We want qualitative and standard education, perhaps free, for every child in Nigeria. Gbogbo owó tó ń jí kó yẹn, tá bá divert sórí education àwọn ọmọ, we would have better leaders, better adults. People are growing older into adults with almost empty civic social responsibility idea and knowledge. People are traveling with false knowledge on social media. The only thing money dragging hurt people and destroy people's lives. They get blackmailing, they get defame, they get pull any down by Yomi syndrome. Tobati learn it, tofe bring down. Let's use social media to bring the person down. People are too neck deep in wickedness. I don't belong to that school of thought. I have a role to play in my country. And I will never bow down for unnecessary pressure. As a matter of fact, it's high time the society and the government look into who this Iyabo Ojo truly is. Iwanwara, Ufimba Konjego. It means me share anything back in Baje Shai. Kò ní jẹ́ káyé gbọ́ ẹ. Ẹ wo èèyàn tó ti kàn lágbélébù. Ọlọ́run ló ní pé VDM yẹn sán lórí. Ọlá pé yẹn gan ti live life jẹ́ pé yẹn gan ti gbẹ́pọ̀n síta dáadáa tẹ́lẹ̀. Gbà tó gbé owó ẹ̀ jáde wọn ló tó bá wọn pín. Pé òun ti life ti sọnù tẹ́lẹ̀. So tẹ́wálẹ̀ fẹ́ bọ́wọ́ sọnù ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe aṣáìsì ni. Ó ṣe wà rí orí iye fún rẹ̀. Bó ti fìyà jẹ bọ́ yẹn dáadáa. Èèyàn ti lọ ìwọ̀n oṣù kan. Wọ́n ṣe ń gbé lọ́njúlẹ̀ bí wọ́n ń gbé lọ́njúlẹ̀ kó tó di wèrè mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Túbọ̀ wọ́n yóò bá yẹ pé ní tó ti ń gbé wéètì tó ti kì í tẹ́lẹ̀ tí ẹ̀rù police lò ríbà. Ṣé ẹni tí ò lára? Ṣé rèé mi lọ́mọ aláwọ̀ àti bọ́nú sẹ́ẹ̀lì? Wọ́n léèyàn kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ general kìíní kan nú sẹ́ẹ̀lì. A fi mí ṣe àpótí. Olóò ní ọ̀dànù. Agbára burúkú tí Ìyábọ̀ yẹn máa rò pé òun ní nìyẹn. So it's quite unfortunate. I am still going to be challenging Seyi Tinubu. I don't know the role you have played. But if they have used you to block justice for Mohbad, take your hand off it. And if you are not even contributing that Mohbad should get justice, it is time for you to intervene because it will get to a stage. I won't want to say more than that. Because it's quite absurd. Eworu Yaboy in your gidi. Ewo ton share WhatsApp group. They keep deceiving a lot of people. So we have a role to play. Trust me, guys. About what case holistically, you know about Baje Shai, one more right one. Any little offense, Toba commit by what she yakini about lasso, Obama Bonleni. The same way touch about Baje Shai. Why you carry what drug? Abaisha, Baba Sojo Boimbo. But more like Shakara Baje Shai, Baba Sojo Airport. Obey some more. Oh. To bá wá gota se so pa gbólóhùn ta ṣe kíní gan Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àpàdé àgbákò ó máa ká lólo. To bá pàdé àwọn rogue police officers that believe owó ẹ̀jẹ̀, they believe in persecution, they believe in working for citizen to torment the other, they believe in collecting money to destroy the psyche and the dignity of another citizen. Wọ́n máa rò pé báwo ni ayé àwọn ọmọ ṣe rí jákàjáká. If you encounter such police officers that believe in accepting fake petition to destroy people's lives, if they pick you up, you won't be able to even express yourself because everything they are doing is criminal. They will arrest you unjustly. They will take you away from your house without warrants. They will put you in police cell just the way kidnappers do. They will torture you the way kidnappers and terrorists do. And they will extort you the way kidnappers and terrorists do. And then you realize the fact that that is what all of you keep condoning. Because there is no system in the police, especially when you get into that system, in their facility, to actually give accounts of whatever they do to anybody in custody. We live in a terrible and precarious situation. At the end of the day, because you and I keep keeping quiet, you are cowards, you are scared. How can you have a police system that police officers cannot give account of how they treat an innocent person to be in custody? You will need to see the way these police officers do. You will know certainly that some police officers believe in slave trade. When they pick you up, they see you as a stench feast, as a lower citizen. How does the society get better? That same police officer, they will do the same thing to their children elsewhere. It means majority of them are more than to university. That's not a real admission. It means anybody from our should go, all of what Gushe. Gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ń gbawó ẹ̀jẹ̀ irú àwọn tó ń gbawó lùkú Mohbad yẹn náà àṣìta àbọ̀ máa ń padà bá gbogbo wọn gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn tó ń support àwọn tó lọ́wọ́ lùkú Mohbad tó fi oppress àwọn activists àṣìta ọgùn máa ń padà fẹ́ gé wọn wẹ̀ wọn padà jèrè iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá òun gan aṣọ wọn máa ń pọ́n gbẹ̀yìn ni not because of anything but because of the tears of innocent people that is going into the soil every day. Majority of the crime and human rights abuses perpetrated by police are majorly encouraged by even the judges. They were encouraged them. So let's investigation. Okay, I remind you, go and go into prison. Because somebody has said, I want this guy to go to prison. When I was speaking suspects, I ensure that their dignity is being preserved. They thought I'm being foolish. I want justice. But I want your dignity to be protected. I captured and ensured that I get details of everything. I was like, yeah, there are so many moles and double agents. They have sent them in. Because it is at that point I felt like I have opportunity to collect grants in Lagos State. I have an opportunity to write for grants in so many organizations outside Nigeria with my status, with my pictures, with my certificate from the US Embassy and all of that, with my profile as an actor. I will collect funds in key organizations. Well, come on, come on, then build a career. Come on, succeed as an activist. Let me suffer. Let me take pain. Let me take abuses. Let me take banters. Let me suffer through the fans. Genuine justice seekers. It's one of the reasons that I cannot joke with people like that. Because these are genuine justice seekers. Only man connection. But these are people that are genuinely putting their lives on the line to stand up for another person. Social media. She speaks on social media and she puts action. She might not have the kind of knowledge I have, but she wants to continue to fight and put her life on the line, die for another person's child. But only one day, let's go. But I know certainly that God will lift her up. Because still I have any opportunity with their zeal, they will save and give a lot of people voice. We are lacking too many justice fighters, foot soldiers in human rights in Nigeria. How many do we have? How many people that have got voice are willing to stand up for the voiceless? Wrong places. Compromise. She has the spirit. But must look by lagidi in tower she la on she. Farabale eko e ma jowu e ma feel ara sinu te ba se ko si ebun to ba ni. No matter the grace you have, if you have envy as part of your core, you can't go far. You cannot go far. I don't have a voice anybody can kill. Ijo mo ti se film gbeyin. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé lórí social media atento hate me, atento support tí mo ṣe trend lọ́wọ́ láì ná kọ́bọ̀. Èdè kọ́kọ́ fọ́ báyìí ṣàlọ́ mọ́tò tó lọ sí orí show. Ẹni tó ní show gan pa ó yọ nǹkan tó yọ kúrò. Ṣùgbọ́n I am here, I am doing well. Because gbogbo tí mo sọ yẹn àfẹ́ntọ́kọ lẹ̀ bá ní problem. Ló máa sọ pé okay o, I'm only trying to protect somebody. No, I'm balancing the truth. Bíbélì ní wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú kò rí tó ń jẹ́ òtítọ́ mú. Establish the truth. Do your due diligence and establish the truth. Not, I've seen this. Many things can be doctored and pushed to you. I've given a clear example. So, let's continue to fight. Mohbad continue to get justice. And I'm going to be calling Intel with me and Yomi, you know, there's a lot of about to down Kabule. About be a just gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ń di justice for Mohbad. ìṣọkùnrin ìṣobìnrin ni adájọ́ ni ọlọ́pàá ni òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ni òṣèlú ni kógun lákàáyé kó fẹ́ jẹ wọn wẹ̀. Thank you so much. Thank you my brother. Thank you for yesterday. Kógun lákàáyé kó fẹ́ jẹ wọn wẹ̀ kó ṣe wọn báṣubàṣu kó ṣe wọn báṣabàṣa. ẹ̀rí pé máa mú nǹkan máa ṣe wọ́n máa ṣe àwẹ̀nù máa ṣe ànáùsì yẹn wọ́n ní ẹ bá mi ṣe o wọ́n náà ti lọ bí oògùn mórí lọ́la èyí tó máa mú yín ò ní sọ fún yín àwọn òdẹ ní stop. We're not going to stop. And to everybody that is still standing tashi John Jai Jaelo that you are loyal to us here, please continue to stand steadfast. Am I yegere? Time in Loju Ogumale, the storm will come. A lot of pulling down will come. A lot of division, diversion, distraction. Omawa, am I yegere? Consider the good things you have done. Consider the aspects you have been able to sacrifice more. Think more about that. Don't think about where they are pulling you down. Emma Lobe, Emma Bo, stand tall. That justice will come. When you look at Nelson Mandela, 27 years in incarceration, a layman, a myopic person would have lost hope that no, the dream Mandela has for South Africa would never come true. But they are all enjoying the South Africa he dreamt and he fought for. 27 years in incarceration. I want to Timothy look at the okay, come out. You are fighting for the truth. But 27 years they told you he's a bad person. I want to Timothy I am willing. Go and look at the speech of the president of South Africa then. I am willing to release Nelson Mandela if he promise he needs to promise that he will not cause. So I'm right and they fear but they listened. Mohbad's case will never go down until he gets justice. Mohbad marry justice. Promise justice. Allah. Toba is ready. When God is ready, he will get justice. But I know I've seen the light at the end of it. I know Mohbad is going to get justice because kò sento en tó bá sọ pé a máa gbé case yẹn d'Abuja wọn ò mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó wá yọ pa wọn la gbé case d'Abuja yẹn gbogbo àti a máa gbéra pa fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí face Abuja wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ngba yẹn wọn dùn ngba yẹn to push the case to Abuja it yielded results because ó jura wọn lọ experience jura wọn lọ n tẹ́ mi máa face tí máa pursue ó yàtọ̀ sí téyàn kan máa gbé àwọn kan ló lọ ṣe ó tọ́ lè mi fi ń ṣe because the last thing I want to do is to deceive the public Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ìlágbàkó yẹn iyì tí wà lára èmi mi lè máa wó wèrè kiri mi lè fi ilẹ̀ kí máa wá owó torí tí bá ní owó náà yìí ló fẹ́ fẹ́ rà iyì wà lára mi so òun ló jẹ́ pé most times tó bá parọ́ owó mi I am not bothered. Ó yẹ kó wọ́n yẹn pọ̀ ṣáà rí pé mo ti rówó gẹrun mi rówó gẹrun náà bàtí wọ́n bá kún wọn ní sọ pé ó rówó. And I'm so grateful to God that at the end of the day we have so many visible things. Kò ṣe pé nu la fi sọ pé à ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan kò ṣe pé kọ̀rọ̀ la ti ń ṣe gbangba la ṣá wa ń tà. And when you look at it owó yà àwọn tó ti dákẹ́ ayé ìgbà kan rán àwọn kíní kan King White àti máa dún kíní kan kò ní bàjẹ́ kíní kan nígbà tó yá táwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ti ń rí fìrìfìrì Wùnmí fúnra ẹ̀gbọ́n ló ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe ṣòfò rẹ̀ tó bóyá kóun náà máa fi yẹn gazọ̀ kóun máa gà wọ́n pé kankan ò ní ṣe òun ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kéèsì yẹn lọ court they will charge them to court very soon. Mo fi kàábà bùrọ̀ máa lọ kọ́ọ̀tù gbogbo wọn ṣe ra sáìsì ni ohun tó máa jẹ́ kẹ́rùwẹ̀dì ṣe normal láìpẹ́ ọmọ tó jábọ́ ṣe wọ́n ti ṣe convention APC ẹjọ́ mú party candidate lẹ̀ ká wọnú agbami gidi when it is a battle between are they going to be having an election or not are they going to be destroying the name of the president or not tó wà ní pẹ́ lẹ́bọ̀ tó ti fẹ́ jáde èyí tó bá kí mi kẹsà lọ sí Iran tó ti ń ju bọ́ǹbù yẹn fúnra Interpol ló máa wọ yín jáde tó máa gbé wá àfi ẹ̀pù ẹ lè lọ ní Iran ṣá ó lè pẹ̀kọ́ tó rí yín mú. So let's keep our fingers crossed. We are not hating on anybody, and please on the issue of sexual abuse on children, Emma Shea, if you see anybody, any lady that you don't know, ma fi ojú wo ẹ má máa jẹ́ kóbìnrin máa sọ wípé they don't ask women her age kò bá àti gbó bí ilẹ̀ Galilee ibi táyé ń lọ sìn ọlọ́mọdé àkóso páńpẹ́ ayé béèrè age tó bá possible kẹ́ tó bára yín sùn gan make sure pé sign the contract ṣàfẹ́ ń ra wa mélòó la máa ṣe or tó bá possible kẹ́ ṣe audio I'm going to put audio wá ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bára wa sùn bá ṣe ṣe mi fẹ́ gbọ́ pé when I was saying stop yes or no mi fẹ́ wèrè tàbádẹ̀ ti parí ká ṣe video ká sign out àjọ parí and if it is possible ọmọkùnrin ẹ máa paná ọkẹ yọ bọ́ọ̀bù yẹn kẹ yọ sí ọwọ́ àwọn ọmọ wèrè tó wà ń tàn sí gbogbo ọ̀nà lọ́ fi ń wá owó àwọn godmother wọn kọ́ wọn kọ́ lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ o wọ́n kọ́ wọn pé if you want to make it you want to ride big car live in Lekki there are some men they are very reckless they are flex they have their wife but they want to be wasting your time waste their time too and teach them lesson they are out to teach all your sons your brothers lesson gbogbo àwọn tó ń fi bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ìjọ tó bá ti kan àbúrò yín tó bá ti mú sá páńpẹ́ tó ti trap wẹ̀ tẹ́ bá gbin síta ogun afẹ́jẹ ìwẹ̀ ni o kẹ́ ya ran bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ fèsì ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìwọ tó bá ti jẹ́ pé o ti ń tako justice fún Mohbad ìjọ tó bá ti pa ọmọ ẹ mọ́nu ilé ẹ̀ àbọ̀ pamọ́ skul tó gbókú ẹ̀ wálé fún ẹ má béèrè justice níta ogun máa pa ẹ o gbogbo lẹ́yìn máa wó pa ẹ o ìwọ tó ń bú gbogbo àwọn tó ń jà fún justice fún Mohbad tó ń ṣàràbù fún wọn tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ìjọ tó bá ti pa ọmọ ẹ ọba pa sí lóyìnbó gan kó jẹ́ pé àwọn gáǹgì ló pa máa sọ síta o gbé sínú bẹ́ẹ̀ no justice for you ẹ lè gbin ilá kẹlẹ́ fẹ́ ká ẹ̀fọ́ torí gbogbo wèrè tẹ́ẹ̀ fi social media ṣe yẹn ara ń kan Gaza o àwọn ẹlẹ́ran ara ló ń fẹ̀mí díje tó ń bọ́ta tó ń gbójú jáde we are sick and tired of people discouraging the real justice seekers enough of that nonsense we are very small now but we are marching forward because Ọlọ́run ló lead wa Ọlọ́run ló máa decide whatever it is but we will play our part and God will help us and we will do the right thing and get justice for Mohbad. At least for now 7 suspects have been identified and they are said to be alleged and complicit. Complicit means they have a hand in conjunction tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ lówó weekend yẹn náà orin tí Mohbad kọ weekend tẹ́ bá wo hand yẹn ó ń jọmọ pé gbogbo yẹn mọ yẹn ó ti rí vision yẹn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé spirit yẹn fi lé nìyẹn tó fi jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ti mọ̀ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá bride daughter because of money màmá owó kí ló wá padà ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bàbá àtìyẹ́ ẹ̀ because of money náà ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn àjọ̀nú ni wọ́n ẹ̀ ń béèrè kẹ́ tó pààyàn kéèyàn kọ́ máa wò sósì kó fẹ́ parú èmi kó má béèrè wò ẹ bọ́lá lẹ fẹ́ pa ẹbí ò ń ṣọmọ lásán ó máa ro dáadáa kó tó pa mí ní mi ò ní kú ṣùgbọ́n ọjọ́ tí bá ti gbà pé mo fẹ́ kú sí ẹ lọ́wọ́ kò mọ̀ pé ọgọ́ máa ráre kú ni kò dẹ̀ wá ní dúró lórí ìwọ nìkan so the koko of the matter is ẹ kò lè má ṣe kakiri kẹ máa bínú wèrè kiri akọ̀ lápíopí ẹ máa takú síyàn lọ́rùn ẹlẹ́fẹ́gbẹ̀míyàn so ògo àtòrí ọ̀fẹ́ léèyàn kan gbà páńpẹ́ tí mo ti fèsì lórí Mohbad ti pọ̀ jù ẹ wo gbà pẹ̀lú ọmọ akóredé yẹn ní Àbújá ní títì Ọlọ́run ẹ bọ́rọ̀ owó nílé ìmọ̀kan ẹ wá ṣá pàkéjà rẹ̀ ojú ìwà àlékò ohun ẹ̀ ò lé ológun ohun ẹ̀ ò tún lé òtún wá ní òtún mọ̀yàn aṣáà ní kan ní mẹ́rẹ̀ta ẹ wo bọ́yẹ kọ́lọ́pàá wá ẹ wo PRO Àbújá yẹn mo ṣe wọ́n ti gbọ́ fìrìfìrì pé Yomi ti wà l'Àbújá sí gbogbo yín tó mọ̀ àwọn wèrè wọ́n ti mọ̀ wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ sọ́dọ̀ woman yẹn PRO yẹn Yomi yẹn kìkìní kan ó ṣe báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ mú kí n sá lọ sódà máa lè sá kúrò l'Àbújá mi níṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ mo ní ṣé mi làwọn lè ń lo àyájì bọ́ ṣe ní pé mo tún protest l'Àbújá pé yéè tó ló bá wọn lójijì ni if I announce it or tell anybody they would have stopped me mi sọ fẹ́ dà láyé kankan nobody knew I was going to protest in Abuja owó ara mi ni mo fi ṣe gbó aláì tọ́kọ̀ ní gbàrà báyìí yéè Yomi dẹ̀ ti lẹ́ gbogbo ó ti bíru gbogbo placard gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ wo iye placard ẹ̀kọ̀kan tó ló ń ta ń bẹ̀ ẹ mọ iye owó tí mo fi build ẹ̀kọ̀kan kò yé yín so at the end of the day ọlọ́pàá ṣì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n fẹ́ arrest mi ẹlẹ́dàá mi spirit Mohbad àtọlọ́wọ̀n ọba tí ò fi mí lẹ̀ just so that this boy will not get justice. But the sacrifice that is needed, they're already putting our lives and everything on the line, and that justice is going to come. So therefore, Kamale. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like what entertain our Adabi. But I don't question. Njololu, let's have a lot. Balinga. Nisco. Senator to Nisco.
There's this man on the platform, Telebo. If he can come back, it's Dr. What is it called? Dr. Tunji or something like that. But I think he left now. So if he could come
I have
back.
a friend request. Agbaletsu. They say Agbaletsu. Don't marry him.
No.
IGR Finest.
Panda.
Look on be friend request. You know, but I go.
I'm going to have it.
Hey, sorry, Baba, no verse. Yes, Kiss King. Let me read your comments.
Àwọn pípọ̀ yìí mi ò mọ wáì kọ́kàn tí Nàìjíríà yẹn tí mo fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà yẹn dà rárá because gbogbo pláwẹ̀ bàbá lọ báyìí mo ti bá wọn kan fà láàárọ̀ yìí àwọn bíi mẹ́fà lórí mi ó pípé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti fẹ́ kí ìlú yẹn tẹ́ ẹ̀ fẹ́ dúró lórí selective justice nonsense yìí yẹn ẹgbọ́lọ̀ ẹ̀ ń dẹ̀ pdova ẹni ókè ṣe rí èjọ ọmọ náà ẹ̀ rí ṣe rí ibi tí kinní kan ti ṣe kinní kan ẹ̀ rí fídíò tí wọ́n release fún yín ṣe rí ọ́díò wáì tí princess tó mú tu gbogbo àwọn bíi yòókù ẹ rí
àbí. sẹ́mọ̀ pé tó bá ti fi kàrámọ̀ sí ó ti lákàá ó ti láyé má gbà fún náà.
ọpẹ ní ẹni ní pedophile kìíní kan rapist gbogbo ẹ wọ́n mú tu kí ló tó fi edit fídíò yẹn kí ló tó sọ gbogbo ìgbà tó fẹ́ jáde tí ò jẹ́ kí èèyàn gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ nǹkan ó mọ̀ pé gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn làṣírí wà.
ewo ti ẹni tí ò mọ̀ lé ẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe máa send address ilé ẹ̀sìn pé kó wá tó ṣe ọmọ tó.
wọ́n kàn jẹ́ kí àwọn wọn kàn wọ́n jí ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ wọ́n kàn wọ́n jẹ́ kíkiri ibi tí mo ti ẹ̀wà gan-an kò sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà là ń sọ níbẹ̀ wọ́n kàn kú sí mẹ́rin lẹ́yìn kan is that to need stop justice for Mohbad mo ní yẹ́sì kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ èmi ni o gbàdúrà mi your boss also is supporting I'm standing for bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni Mohbad lórí òtítọ́ ni àtúnṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ó yá ẹgbẹ́ lẹ̀. So I have a video that when princess did like this. I said, can you play the video to us? And I don't have any irolo ma by irolo ma ran show on apadi. You want the princess there young parrot kill.
Oh, everybody says that you are careful.
Everybody should be careful.
There is no way any Tomo is the only person is princess. And if after I'm back of my believe will rock Mr. 7 years.
Princess,
who to set it up on 40 years old.
Mr. Yomi, see your man should testify in the court.
Oh no, I don't want court to. Oh, court to what you touch it.
So ye jomo eri jomo no.
Nibo, animal best certificate come. Will
if it's London, if it's America, you cannot even near children. I say yes, if it's in London and America, they will give you a restriction not to near children. But are they good in London? They will not say you should not talk. In America, they will never say you should not talk. You have the right to talk. They can only give you the restriction for children.
Let me even explain to them. Iru case Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà to baje pe UK na bo. There is a restriction. Okay, sex offender list. It mean only the permanent. It mean always wait sex offender to be on it for 2 years. Permanently. Like I said, whether you know or you don't know, if you touch a minor in an amorous way, sexual way, whether consent or no consent, if it's a child or a minor, you are going down for it. But the reality of life is that it's still the same law. If you use a minor to entrap somebody so that she can be sexually touched, you will still go down for it. But olórí burúkú àwọn eléyìí sọ pé Èkó Lagos State yo òfin tó kọ wà ní pé ẹni tó bá fọwọ́ kan mọ́ as parents you can use your children to set somebody up. I said, look at this set of people. Ebi torí pé government fún online. It's because we have a terrible attorney general there. So allow no, because I would a senior advocate overlook such. Then I ask this, what kind of justice are you people doing? How can you forgo such a mother, because at the end of the day, ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ló ṣàpàdà ọlọ́pàá
selective
àbúrò bàbá
wọn wá
Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ.
kiri náà.
So kí ló dé tó sọ fún ọlọ́pàá tẹ́lẹ̀ ìgbà tí ọmọ yẹn rojọ́ fún ẹ? But when people see that when they put laws into their hand, the time you can put laws into your hand, tó bá jẹ́ pé bóyá ó ti lọ sọ fún ọlọ́pàá ó ṣe kankan, ó ti gbìyànjú, ó ti lọ sọ fún government ṣe kankan, and you want to do something on your, it's a different ball game. But immediately you arrested him to trap it on ọlọ́pàá ló ṣe wá lọ bá. You are putting the
Mr.
cat.
Yomi,
How do you want us to believe?
Mr. Yomi, ṣé irú kéèsì ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Saudi, ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Dubai? Why tí àwọn Qatari àtàwọn Saudi yẹn máa náà fẹ́ rape àwọn ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Nàìjíríà? Wàá dẹ̀ lọ report ìwọ tó jẹ́ ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ yẹn, wàá lọ report fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá fúnra wọn máa fún ẹ ní kámẹ́rà. Wọ́n ti catch a lot of Qatari and a lot of Dubai people níbẹ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá fún wọn ló máa fún ẹ ní kámẹ́rà. Okay, ó ní àsọtẹ̀, wọ́n á sọ fún ẹ pé òun fẹ́nu sọ ni àwọn ò lè believe ẹ. Because ẹni yìí ṣe títí anything tó bá lè sọ làwọn máa gbà, but káwọn tó lè sọ pé ẹni báyìí nǹkan tó ṣe lóòótọ́ ni, okay, take this camera, put inside your room.
Somewhere.
Then
but that doesn't mean you should throw yourself at him.
After he tries to do it with you or he finish with you, you cannot control him.
Now look at it to this school. Kó wá jẹ́ pé torí pọ́lọ́pàá ti fún camera. Kó wá rí pé kó ṣàá máa súnmọ́ ẹni yẹn, kó ṣàfẹ́ kó fọwọ́ kàn ẹ̀.
Ṣé wọn ò ní gbogbo ẹ ló máa rí mẹ́wàá rí pé wọ́n ló ń push ara ẹ̀ tí wọ́n lọ́rùn. Question tó ń bè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó bá yá jù yẹn pé níbi tí àbáyé ṣe àyẹ̀ṣẹ́ rí anything for mo tún bèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀kan náà, can you define ìfipá ní ìfipá báyàn sùn nǹkan tó ṣe pẹ̀lú force? Mo ní okay, bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà lá ọwọ́, ṣé ẹ rí force pé ó ń force ọmọ yẹn by force, ọmọ gan tún súnmọ́ ó tún súnmọ́. Wọ́n ní you are supporting. No, I'm not supporting any predator or anything. Mo bí ọmọbìnrin mi support.
If the girl was 18 years, time tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ńlá owó yẹn, no crime has been committed. Ó kọ̀ máa jẹ́ nǹkan tìjú ni. It's only morally wrong.
Because kò ṣe force.
No crime. Because she even accepted.
That's the point number one. Most of them will accept.
Do you understand?
Lílá ẹ̀ gbogbo ọkọ̀ máa pààyàn ilé ìgbà ẹ̀wọ́ ó láwọ́ ṣọ́mọ yẹn ṣó fọ̀ọ̀sì ọmọ yẹn no.
Kò bá lálẹ́ ṣé lẹ́lẹ́ ni kò máa lá ni.
Kò yé mi o.
Tó bá ti lá owó tó bá jẹ́ àgbàlagbà ni kò commit crime.
Àgbàlagbà táàrí
èyí. If tó bá jẹ́ pé 14 ni crime is committed by Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà, but princess will be accessory after the fact because ìwọ ló fi ọmọ 14 yẹn ló fi dẹ́ ẹ̀ lè yọ princess kúrò. Òun ló fẹ́ kí ọkọ̀ àgbákò yẹn. Ọmọ 14 ó dẹ̀ fi tìyàn. Meanwhile, the girl has an express instruction. Gbogbo nǹkan tí kẹ̀yẹ́ ń gbà yẹn tó ń ṣe yẹn instruction ni. And then why was the girl beaten? Somebody should ask, the princess, we saw the video where you were beating the girl on that same day, in the same spot. Kí ló dé tó nà gẹ́ yẹn táwọn yẹn sọ pé let her express herself. What was the girl willing to say? It means the girl wants to expose you. But that is not what you told us to do. Why are you not saying that we've done this? Why are you doing this? How you saying? And those guys were saying, allow her to express herself. The question is, why were you beating her? If truly Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà was a predator out there, Toma ever saw on the spot here in front of her, you allow the girl to say everything so that they will know the true situation of things. Why were you beating her to the extent that those guys, the thug, and want to torture Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà, let her express herself? Why are people not sincere with things in this country? That's the question.
Dàmọ́lá yẹn náà imagine àtúnbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbọ́ wọn pé kí ló ń kí Dàmọ́lá tó tí yẹn wà tó kàn rìn kiri tó free ìyẹn ò ní ìdí justice. Ọmọ yẹn sọ fún wọn ní Dàmọ́lá mo ní Mr. Yomi ti ń sọ kí Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló jáde kí Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà will come out November ojú máa ti gbóyin ó dẹ̀ tún jáde the same thing tí ẹ̀ ń sọ ńgbà yẹn kí ó bá yà ojú tó jáde Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà tún tà tó tún wá fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀ tún believe náà kí la fẹ́ believe. Okay ẹ lọ bá wọn ẹ lọ bá sísì yẹn kẹka Dàmọ́lá yẹn kọ lọgbọn ó ń jayé lọ ń tiẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ bọ́mọ yẹn ó bọ́mọ 18 years sùn ó dẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn ó tún sọ pé Dàmọ́lá yẹn ní ó ń send owó sákàǹtì tó bá yẹ kí lù tí justice gidi wà ṣé ó yẹ kí wọ́n investigate the account yẹn báǹkì tọmọ yẹn ti open kí wọ́n lọ wo age tó filẹ̀ ní bank
So
School tọ́mọ yẹn
agbára
wọn ò ṣe
ẹ̀ ní
investigation débẹ̀.
òkùnkùn social media àwọn tó máa ń lò yẹn.
Imagine.
The way they always attack comment
Ọlọ́run.
section or any
Time
blog.
for that country.
But I believe pé gbogbo public opinion ni wọ́n give. That is how they operate. Wọ́n mọ bó ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn gan.
Mr. Yomi,
You understand?
One thing tí mo fẹ́ pe àkíyèsí everybody sí again ni pé, and these are the things tí I notice or tá mọ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn kọ bí ara sí. Okay, what are the things? After tí wọ́n ti ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà láka ó ṣe kinní kan tí wọ́n ti arrest bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà while he was in police detention. It was after that ni wọ́n ṣe rí sí mens ọkùnrin lára ọmọ yìí o tó mi pé while bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà was in custody láfta gbogbo drama yẹn tó tún padà sínú ilé àwọn Dàmọ́lá tún ṣì ń bọ́mọ yẹn lájọṣepọ̀.
Ti princess ilé mọ̀.
Láfta tó ti mú bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà o because it was after that ọlọ́pàá ṣe invite ọmọ ni wọ́n ṣe lè ṣe text.
You are correct.
And people are not saying anything about that.
Nothing, wọn ò ní point lórí yẹn mọ́. Wò discussion lórí yẹn. Ìyẹn wọ́n fojú fò. Bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ni.
Camera ti princess lóhùn set yẹn. Camera tó lóhùn set yẹn. By common sense, the only people that camera is meant to be useful for, if really she was genuine, is for Damola Adekola and the gateman Okele. Because àwọn yẹn ló ti wà wí àwọn yẹn ti sọ fún wọn direct tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé wọ́n bá sùn. Kò wá ṣe pé wọ́n bá sùn nìkan. If the girl was truly 14, that means Damola Adekola have been having sex with her from 13-year-old. Now, it is at that point, tó bá fẹ́ ká wọn, ló máa set the camera because when you go out, you want to know whether they come in. Camera tó lóun set yẹn cannot naturally catch Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà because as at that time, Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọlé tó ń gbé kò ná dress ibẹ̀ yẹn. And you claim this thing has happened 7 years ago. That means in the next 20 years, tó bá wọlé kò lè wá síbẹ̀. Kò sí yẹn. Kò lè wá sí ibẹ̀. So, how can you set camera for somebody that doesn't know your house address? How can any reasonable person set camera for anything or mobito ngbe? And at the end of the day, you install this that same day. O ti rí pé ni ẹ ti ń bọ̀, o ti tàn pé kó máa bọ̀. To come and do what? O ló fẹ́ mọ̀ pé bóyá máa ń fọwọ́ kan ọmọ kékeré. O dẹ̀ gbé ẹni same girl tó ti wá di mature teenager. Tó ti ní boobs ńlá, tó ti ní gbogbo nǹkan tí àgbàlagbà tó ti ní sex. Wá ló fi dẹ Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Wá ní o pedophile ni. Torí pé o fi dẹ o dẹ̀ fọwọ́ kan. LB, celebrity comes with a lot of responsibility. Ọlọ́mọ ajá kó sọ́wọ́. Kò ń ṣe pé Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà náà ni máa jẹ́ kọ́ the only one. Àìmọye football star. Tí àwọn girlfriend wọn tó cook up tó parọ́. Neymar, ìyẹn ṣe. Mason Greenwood, girlfriend, they didn't record. Òun ló ń ta sí. Ló incited violence. Ó dẹ̀ record yẹn.
Arkeli, mo ní Arkeli náà kan ló wà lẹ́wọ̀n yẹn l'Amẹ́ríkà.
Ìyẹn tí ó ti lè ṣe, ìyẹn lè ṣe. I am saying, gbogbo àwọn yẹn kò sí organized crime nínú ẹ̀. I am saying, àní gbogbo kò sí kò tẹ́fẹ́ sọ pa case Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Princess played afẹ́ni tí ò bá mọ law. Àwọn wèrè tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní tó ń pariwo, wọ́n support the they are just bunch of ignorant and nuisance. Under the law, princess is accessory after the fact. Any lawyer tẹ́ bá rí kẹ́ pé ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ṣé ohun tí Yomi Fabiyi sọ ẹ̀ Lagos State government kò tọ́ ni mò ń sọ. Àwọn ìyàbọ̀ yẹn ò wá àwọn ní knowledge law. Àwọn yẹn kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. They just want to show that they care for children. Our tá à ń sọ òótọ́ kò ṣe pé báyọ̀ náà care for ọmọ kékeré. Part of our crusade is fighting for the right of the girl. But we have to be louder because there is likelihood that if fair hearing is not allowed, wọ́n máa fi ìyà tí ò yẹ kó fi jẹ Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà jẹ. So they should do discreet investigation. And our realize pé ìgbà tó wá débẹ̀, wọ́n wá ṣe ìwádìí tó tọ́, wọ́n wá for many things so that they cannot be able to say, so kí ló tẹ̀ ṣe ìwádìí kẹ́ tó charge you. Ṣé bí gbà tó later lọ rí pé kò ṣe Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló kọ statement. The only evidence tí Lagos State government ní pé pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà bá ọmọ sùn was the statement tí wọ́n rò pé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló kọ, but was written by the police officer. Quote me anywhere. As at the time tí wọ́n fi charge bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà for 6 count charges that he should be sentenced to life imprisonment. The only evidence, Tony, is the girl accusing him and the statement written by the police officer. Kò sí nǹkan mi o. No other witness, nothing. Absolutely. Tó ti wà available. So you can see why he needed that voice and support then, that give him fair hearing. We're not saying the government cannot sue anybody. But gbogbo drama princess yìí, eléyìí ẹlẹ́bọ̀tọ̀ lélẹ́yìí. Eléyìí kàn fẹ́ báyé èèyàn jẹ́ ni. This kind of a woman. Máa yẹn kàn ṣe mi tó ti kó sí páńpẹ́ ẹ̀ ni, because obìnrin tó bá dẹ páńpẹ́ fún ẹ, ọkùnrin tó bá escape páńpẹ́ tóbìnrin tó bá súnmọ́, pàápàá tó bá tún lo kuru bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ bóyá ó lo olúgbòhùn fún ẹ tó kàn sọ pé ẹ ló máa bọ̀ ń lé mi, ọ̀ bí ẹ̀dá. Ẹ ló láre tó bá ti bọ́ta sí kò fọwọ́ kọ ọmọ yẹn sí ìtẹ̀fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn. Wàá rò bóyá ó sọ fún ẹni, but ó ti fi àṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Wàá kó sí tán kó tó ojú ẹ ṣe máa dá pé nǹkan tó ṣe kí n ṣe pé fíìmù lábẹ́ ṣe ló sọ fún mi. Ó ti wọ̀ nìyẹn. Ìjọ ẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀ máa dá pé ó ti fobìnrin ìwọ̀n nìyẹn pé ṣorí pé ó padà wọ̀. Díẹ̀ ọmọkùnrin ò tó gbogbo àwọn wèrè tẹ́yìn tó ń ṣe orí burúkú kiri yẹn. Ìgbà tó wọn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kàgbá pé náà pé so àṣẹ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà kò ń ṣe pé bóyá kò ń ṣe pé kò ṣọkùnrin tó ọlọ́mọ ayé kálùgbàdì ayé ni. So all those things that the princess did, it is the police that would have shown it to her that, hello young woman, let's go on this case normally. Má lo agbára kó máa sáré máa lọ kó connection lọ fi jẹ́ kí princess kó má fèsì wọ́n tó fèsì yẹn. Òun ni Lagos State government ṣe gbẹ̀bọ̀dẹ̀. Kò possible kò jẹ́ pé a senior advocate ló máa jẹ́ attorney general tó máa gbé case file wá tí Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí princess ṣe gbohun tó wá ṣe yẹn tí wọ́n ní charge princess tí wọ́n ní charge Dàmọ́lá Adékọ́lá sí court. How can an attorney general oversee a case? Wọ́n wá sọ fún ẹ pé inú case yẹn o ọmọ yẹn accuse èèyàn báyìí ó pé èèyàn báyìí kó wá ṣe kíní kan kò sí evidence ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ kẹ́ni out of life imprisonment. No evidence against Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà that he slept with anybody other than the statement. Statement yẹn later lọ́wọ́ dé court wọ́n realize pé Margaret ọlọ́pàá ó ní òun lòun kọ statement òun kọ under caution òun kọ gbé fún Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà kó sign òyìnbó tó kọ síbẹ̀ ṣé Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà gbọ́ gbọ́ òyìnbó yẹn. Èmi gan, it was during Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà's case mo ṣe mọ́ mí ní defilement ní ìparọ́ mo kàn máa ń gbóyìnbó defilement harassment gbà yẹn mo kàn bí pé harass yẹn kò ṣe nǹkan tí ò dá fún yàn ni. But I don't know the meaning of defilement. I later was in the course of case Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà mọ̀ pé tó bá defile yàn gbígbà on rape yàn ni but ọmọ kékeré ló máa ń lo defilement fún wọn lo rape fún ọmọ kékeré tó bá bá ọmọ kékeré sùn àbò fi kọjá ìdí ẹ̀ àbò ṣe kọ́ ó defile ẹ̀ nìyẹn ọ̀ kì í sọ pé on rape ọmọ kékeré. Ṣé èmi tẹ́mi ọmọ ní Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà máa mọ òyìnbó tí wèrè princess yẹn sọ yẹn ó fẹ́ bá yẹn jẹ́ ó sọ òyìnbó burúkú fún ó ti fò òyìnbó pè lólè ìyẹn yẹn sọ ó dá má bínú àníyá ayé ló ṣe mí wáyé tó ṣe rárá ó sọ pé ó ní lẹ́tí ṣe rárá ìyẹn gbogbo òyìnbó tó sọ wọn gbọ́ òun kọ́ wọn ti kàgbá kò ní lórí ìgbà tó jó máa dábàá wọn pé kí ló ń ṣe. So that's the reality of life. Ó wá ní o mú kámẹ́rà ń ṣe mo rẹ̀ lọ sí school mo put her into school ó ní spiritual problem mo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo yẹn ló ń ta ẹ́ lára pé ó fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ sí pé ó máa bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ti lo ọmọ tó fẹ́ lò fún ẹ wá mú èjì ọmọ ẹ change ẹ and the government supported you with all the nonsense. If not ní tó bá ṣe kéèsì yẹn bó ṣe yẹ kó ṣe òótọ́ máa hàn jáde ó láka ó lálẹ́ ńlẹ́ ó láhòdì o ẹ̀rí pàgbàlagbà ló bá dín pẹ̀lú and then that is all the crime. Kò wá àwọn ajẹ́ kó yẹ gbogbo ètò wá sọ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ 7 years yẹn kò sí kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ at the end of the day the man has committed nothing. Ó ti bó ti padà fẹ́ bá yára ẹ̀ yé báyìí òun ló máa lọ àfẹ́sẹ̀ wọn ó wá lo connection Ìyábọ̀ náà bá dá sí ìyẹn náà fẹ́ kójú tí òun tóun ti ní tó bá ti filẹ̀ òun máa dá padà sẹ́wọ̀n òun máa ta lé òun wọ́n dẹ̀ sàgbóré tó máa sá but we stood our ground pé ẹbí yóò gbéṣẹ́ a lè má lè but ẹ lè rọ́lẹ̀ lọ life imprisonment wọ́n lé kóòtù tó gbé mi lọ yẹn ni mo tún padà wọ̀ wọ́n gbé mi lọ kóòtù yẹn pé kí jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn kọ́ declare me wanted ọlọ́run ṣe mo tátu mo dé padà láti lọ́nà báyìí mo tún wọ kóòtù yẹn jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn tún ní pé wèrè rí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ó tún wọ kóòtù padà àwọn minister of justice gan wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé irú èèyàn ò lélẹ̀ tó ní mi ò ṣe bàjẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ ṣèkà ìṣèkà ṣe yọ ẹ̀bí mọ́ tí ní ó bá ṣèkà fún mi tó bá délé wà bó kọ ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ́ náà ẹ máa dúró dáadáa spiritually tí ẹ̀kọ́ bá lóhun ya wèrè pẹ̀lú yín tọ́lọ́pàá bá torture yín kó lọ bó kọ ọmọ ilé àbí kó ń gbọ́dọ̀ kú dànù. Nobody has right to torture you. Tí o bá ti sí system tó bá máa ká àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó bá ń torture yín ní police station, ẹ lọ ṣe àwọn àjò gidi, ẹ lọ súnmọ́ àwọn àgbàlagbà. Gbogbo bí àpá yẹn ni kẹgbẹ́ kọ́ bá yín lé àwọn nǹkan ó ní iṣẹ́ tó bá fi sójú ẹ̀ àfi tó bá yẹ pé àpá yẹn lórí òótọ́ ni. If it is based on torture, gbogbo ọwọ́ tó náà yẹn ọwọ́ yẹn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní problem. Àfi tó bá yẹ pé o lè lẹ́jà tó bá lọ pé o lè ní òjálè ọkọ̀ rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ yẹn wọ́n ló máa padà ọwọ́ ẹ̀ máa jẹ́ra pa torí irọ́ ló pa. Ṣùgbọ́n sọ the right thing tó bá fi sí, because we can't continue to run our lives like this. Ẹ̀rẹ́ normal citizen like you tell ẹ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe ṣe déṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá gan akọ̀rí yẹn kò sọ yín dígbà wọlé to start treating you like as if you are not a citizen of your country. Wọ́n á ṣe yàn báṣubàṣu wọ́n á ná ẹlòmíì wọ́n á tún ná bàbá tó bí so that you born pikin get out. How can you be doing that to a citizen? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ like ìlú yàn if ordinary police officer is acting like a slave merchant? Some of these police officers, they are worse than kidnappers and terrorists. Gbogbo nǹkan tí kidnappers ṣe làwọn ọlọ́pàá mi ṣe. They will come and arrest you. They will detain you. They will extort you. Àwọn míì tún máa sexually abuse. But people they are always active on social media. They are activists on social media. In real life, only. They don't even know when to put their life on the line. So by ẹ̀kọ́ àtà protest fún mi ní bàbá ìjìṣà ọ̀nà máa ń nà wá pàǹtí mo ní lẹ́yìn ikú sáré. Èmi ṣe tèmi fọ́lọ́ ni wọ́n ti fún Baba Gisha. Because even the Baba Gisha himself said I shouldn't come and protest. Only do you think I'm doing all of this for you? I'm doing it for my country. You're only opportunity to be a study case. Àwọn olórí burúkú wọ́n ti jọ tọ́nà wọn Yomi yẹn ló ṣe kíní kan. Ṣé mi ni mo ní kí princess tọ́ ìwá láti lé? Ṣé mi ni mo ní kó sẹ́ẹ̀tì kámẹ́rà? Kí gbogbo wa tó gbọ́ wọ́n ti record Baba Gisha àbí tó ti láka. Kí gbogbo wa tó gbọ́ wọ́n ti transfer Baba Gisha sí police station. Àwọn olórí burúkú kan tọ́lọ́wọ́ ní padà fire fún wọn. Wọ́n wá máa kọ́ pé Yomi Fabiyi yẹn olórí burúkú ìyàbọ̀ yẹn náà sọ pé Yomi yẹn òun ló dárú gúdú sílẹ̀. Èmi ni mo set Baba Gisha up. Èmi ni mo gbé ka ọmọ sẹ́nu. Èmi ni mo set kámẹ́rà, èmi ni mo pè wá láti ilé ẹ̀. Nígbà tó tún jáde tó release ẹ̀, I was trying to quickly balance him and say, people must know the truth that you were not sentenced for having sex with any child. And you know, you won 4 count charges. Wọ́n tún lọ ara wọn náà lọ tún lọ ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wèrè bọ̀dá tó lóun lòun gba àbáṣe jáde. Wọ́n tún lọ sponsor àwọn èèyàn àwọn wèrè tí ó jà mọ́ ọkọ. Ẹ lọ sọ fún Yomi yẹn ló máa náà bá ìṣà yín lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ìsìn wa ń kọ́. Kó ló ẹ̀ wá lọ dákẹ́ kó ló ẹ̀ má sọ̀rọ̀ sí wa ní Yomi yẹn kà ní. Because ṣe tèmi follow on. I'm just doing my own. Because ẹlòmíì tó bá gbé jẹ gan wà ó máa padà ọlọ́mọ ẹgbẹ́ padà jẹ̀bi. I'm just doing my own for God. Mo ṣe tèmi follow. Dọ́sí wa oríṣiríṣi ṣe mẹ́ o sọ tèmi fún yín sọ̀rọ̀ lè máa sọ orí ibẹ̀ yẹn ó ṣòro ṣe wàá ṣe tọ́ báyìí wàá sọ ẹ́dẹ̀yàn bú wàá dàbẹ̀ tí ò dá bí kí ló tọ́ yẹn fi ibi ṣú bọ̀bọ̀ yìí kò ní ṣe pé yóò dá but because you are always too committed to their case èmi mo mọ̀ nǹkan ṣe láàbọ̀ if I'm loyal to a cause I am fully loyal mi ṣe ń torí pé fẹ́ ro at the end of the day wọ́n á pé ó ní ìdí nǹkan tó yẹ ṣe kí ni ìdí tí mo ṣe tí mo bá dì gbogbo tí mo ń jẹ ìyá ẹ Mohbad kò lè ṣe 110 ẹ̀ fún mi táyé máa fi parẹ́ tó bá yẹ kó ló wà láyé kí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí kò lè ṣe ọmọ ìyá mi gan lè ṣe tí mo ṣe fúnra tí mo ṣe lórí Mohbad kò lè ṣe I've sacrificed I've gone through so many things tó yẹ pé owó gan ò lè mi ìfẹ́ mo yí owó tó fẹ́ fún mi I can't do it because of money owó yẹn ò lè ká I'm just doing it because I want my country to get better màá ṣáà ní contribution mi tí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí lómi kí tó kú dànù mi gbọ́dọ̀ lo years tí mo ti lò sí kí lo mọ́ ìtú kí lo ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀pọ̀ mi kò lè lé mọ́ kò lè bá mi kò sí kàn tó jẹ́ bàbá mi gbé sí mọ́ bàbá gan ò lè gbéra mọ́ so that means I cannot spend the years I've spent on earth like again kí n enjoy ara more so what will I do for my children coming behind only way tí mo ṣe but ẹlòmíì gbà tó ọ̀tọ̀ dáadáa kò mọ̀ mí ní NGO kò mọ̀ mí ní volunteering kò mọ̀ mí ní selfless service gbogbo àbí kò ṣe torí nǹkan kan ni the only reason I'm doing is I just want my name and my IQ to be like I have contributed my quota to the development of my country ṣé mo lọ lóyìnbó mo lọ àwọn ìkéré tó ń dedicate time for the development of the country àmà máa ganu wá sílùú wọn afẹ́ enjoy bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣáwọn tó dá lu ilẹ̀ ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ni ṣe báwọn ọmọ ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ń tọ́ build ilẹ̀ lọ gbé fáwọn ọmọ wọn àwọn tó dá UK sílẹ̀ tó dá America sílẹ̀ wọ́n ti lọ but they transfer the culture to the children and they were maintaining it ṣé n táwọn òbí tàwa gbélé lẹ́wà lọ́wọ́ láàfin máa maintain kí ni fẹ́ máa maintain táwọn parents mi gbélé lọ up nepa ni wọ́n máa maintain n táwọn parents wa gbélé lọ́wọ́ ni up nepa none of your business lọ gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ wọ́n máa pa ẹ́ o ìjọba máa pa ẹ́ o ń lọ gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ bẹ̀rù orí ààrẹ òun lọ gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ none of your business òun lọ gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ kí lọ gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ sẹ́yìn ẹ̀lẹ́mí náà wà tún gbélé ọmọ lọ́wọ́ up nepa ọlọ́pàá yẹn máa pa ẹ́ o àwọn alágbára yẹn tó pa Mohbad wọ́n lè pa anybody ni máa gbélé ọmọ lọ́wọ́ that means pé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi táwa bá ṣe ń kú ọmọ lọ́wọ́ náà they will not live a normal life and adẹ̀ ní role láti fix nǹkan ká tó gbé before we go wọ́n ní gbogbo ètèmi ṣe wọ́n máa gbé kú gbélé ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ṣé ilé tí mo kọ́ yẹn ní legacy ṣé wọ́n ní property mo kọ́lé mo ní mọ́tò ìyẹn ní kíni that's nothing what do I want to leave behind kí ló rí mo ṣe bọ́ǹsì tọmọ mi ò tí mature tí ó ti gbọ̀ I must contribute something so let's continue to stand by what is right thank God bàbá ìṣẹ́ àti jáde kò sí kan tó lè dá padà mọ́ kọ́lọ́ máa yẹ kó tún kọ́lọ́ yóò dúró dára spiritually kọ́ máa tún lọ fi nǹkan bá sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ tún lọ mú àwọ̀lẹ̀ fún kọ́ ṣàfẹ́ prove point wọn ni mo ṣe máa bẹ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ń gan bóyá kẹ sáré tètè lọ máa rí tẹ bá rí yàn tẹ́lẹ̀ máa rí ẹ̀yin kẹ maintain because àwọn olórí burúkú ìwọ̀n ní jáwọ́ wọ́n á fẹ́ prove point o ẹ make sure kó kéré jù láàrin oṣù kan tẹ́ bá nífà ẹ lọ tẹ́fà ó kéré jù twice a month kọ́ máa dáfà yín kẹlẹ̀ mọ̀ káwọn wèrè yín bọ̀ títí kẹ máa fi enjoy kẹ fi máa gazọ̀ ẹ má fi gbowó máa jẹun bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà people are fighting for me òun lẹ ti rí pólísì ààrẹ yí padà lójijì yẹn máa tó ló tẹ fi sínú fídíò tó lóun lòun ṣe tó ń gbáyìn kí ló tó ṣe fídíò jáde láti gbà tó sí tó gbẹ̀ ti yíwọ́ yìí àwọn náà látún tẹ́rí sí kò ṣe tèmi fọ́lọ́ ni máa ní wo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ṣe gan àwọn èèyàn ṣòro ṣe I just have to continue I have to continue because I'm not doing it for any gain lówó tẹ́fẹ́ fún mi wà lóyìnbó I'm okay dúró dáadáa kẹ gbàdúrà kẹ dúró bí ọmọkùnrin ṣe ń dúró àwọn ìyàbọ̀ yẹn ò ní mú kékeré o bó ṣe rí pé ẹ̀kọ́ dìde ẹ̀kọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ti kẹ́ báyìí orí wọn ti tanná lẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́ àwọn blọ́ọ̀gì wọn jáde àtàwọn wèrè kan wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń táàgì bring it down Bíọ́lá yẹn náà dẹ́ tẹ̀lé bandwagon mi gbọ́ nílé ayé I don't know people hate him hate who ìṣòro lónìí náà ìṣòro ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ló lè ti padà sínú society
ṣé ẹ lè ṣe activist ṣá kò tẹ́ ẹ lé òkè báwo ló yẹ máa ń láti activist.
ẹni tẹ́ ẹ sọ yìí wọ́n ti fìyà jẹ ó ti padà sínú society.
kílódé tí wọ́n lọ búlì Ìkáyéfẹ́lẹ́ Mr. Yomi ẹ̀yin Ìkáyéfẹ́lẹ́ ó gbé bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wá kílódé tí wèrè wọn lọ búlì Ìkáyéfẹ́lẹ́ àti Kọ́lá Lọ́tù.
ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn.
ẹ lọ sí ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ àwọn blog ayé yín bàjẹ́.
kílódé tó búlì ìjọba tó ní kí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà.
Bíọ́lá lẹ wá ń búlì.
wọ́n ti mọ̀ wípé Bíọ́lá ò lápọ̀
kí princess ẹ̀kọ́ á bí ẹ̀dá kó ṣe rẹ́kọ̀dù kó ṣe fídíò sì kan kó búlì Ìkáyéfẹ́lẹ́ kó wá wo nǹkan tí Ìkáyéfẹ́lẹ́ gbé ayé ẹ̀ jáde fún.
ẹ wo bí àwọn tẹ bá ti jọ ń ṣerú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá ti gbógun yàrá bẹ́yẹn wàá ti mọ ibi tó ti ń wá nígbà tí mo ṣọkọ Ìyábọ̀ ṣé mo yọ dànù ni mi ò yọ ọkọ Ìyábọ̀ sì wà lórí YouTube. The only way tó lè ṣe ni pé call report ẹ̀ kọ́ yọ mọ̀ pé kí èmi yọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ gbà yẹn náà mi yọ. Even ní bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣé mi ṣe sorry if anybody.
ẹ lè fira yín wé gbogbo àwọn tó kù Mr. Yomi ẹ lè fira yín wé wọn. ṣé mo.
Ẹ mọ̀ kọ́tọ́ ṣé ogun táwọn èèyàn bá mi gbé ńgbà yẹn pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọlọ́tọ́ pa ẹ lọ tí mo kọ Ìyábọ̀ yẹn lórí YouTube kẹwò sójọ kéèsì bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà.
Lórí my feet.
But ẹbí burúkú tí àwọn Ìyábọ̀ yìí ní pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tọ́jọ́ wa yẹn irọ́ tó bá pa lẹ́ẹ̀kan ìwọ tó bá ní ẹ̀mí òkùnkùn bíi tiwọn tó ti build ẹrú kú lórí social media bíi tiwọn ó lè jẹ lọ. Èmi ti mọ gbogbo wọn dáadáa yẹn gbogbo wọn àti Tóyìn mo mọṣẹ́ burúkú tó ń ṣe tó bá ti ń ṣe wèrè láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ tó ti ń gún mi lábẹ́rẹ́ mo tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ màmá dá wọn lóhùn màmá dá wọn òun tó yà gbà kọ́ báyìí àwọn pèmí ọ̀lẹ́ ní burial chairman he talk too much. Ẹ wò gbà tí mo ti rojọ́ látàrọ̀ bí tí ó bá ṣe kó wà nú ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi ṣé mo lè máa rojọ́ tó yìí. Ẹ mọ̀ yẹ boyfriend tẹ́lẹ̀ mi ní tí ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ 30 seconds. Ojú wọn máa tì í ni. Nature oníkálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Mo ṣe ń sọ ẹ̀bùn ni ó ń wá. But I'm genuine with what I'm saying. Mi ní deny nature mi. But àbòsí mi ní báyọ̀ ṣe. Ohun tí mo yé ti jù ní ọ̀tẹ̀. Tí n bá ti rí sign ọ̀tẹ̀, ẹ lè make sense sí mi. Torí mi báyọ̀ jókòó mbẹ̀. Láti jọ tọ́lẹ̀ tí ń try láti fẹ́ bring me down. Wọ́n kàn ń wá ẹ̀rọ oríṣiríṣi wọn ò rí kankan gidi sọ. Lẹ́yìn ọmọ tó bímọ fún mi tọ́kàn ń lò. Tí ẹ bá lóun gbómi kaná bì kan, a ní kò hó Yomi Fabiyi ni o, á bú mi. Kí n sanwó school lẹ́ni tó bá dọ̀la kò sanwó apàrọ̀ social media àwọn tó bá yà yín. Recently gan mo ṣe wo orí social media mo kọ̀ báyìí amúkọ̀ rí ni ó ní first call tí mo ṣe pẹ̀lú òun pé mo gbẹ́pọ̀n jáde. Mo láti mẹ́sẹ̀ pé ń bọ̀ lè bí àti ẹ ti ṣeré ẹlẹ́pọ̀n. I'm saying, mo lè mú message mi àti ẹ̀ lọ́kọ́ jáde kí n fi hàn yín bì. Tẹ́ bá lọ Google sí ẹ̀ rí. Ó ní first cut àwọn kan ṣe pé mo gbẹ́pọ̀n jáde. But first video cut àwọn kan ṣe tó send sí mo caution ẹ̀ pé kí lélẹ̀.
Àwọn blọ́ọ̀gì yẹn ni AI wọ́n fi ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ Mr. Yomi. Ẹ mọ̀ ràn wọ́n, ẹ mọ̀ fọ́.
Blọ́ọ̀gì kọ́, mo sọ kan pé.
AI wọ́n fi ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, ó lè má jẹ́ ohun gangan ló ṣe. Àwọn oníṣẹ́ bí yẹn náà wọ́n máa fi AI ṣe, wọ́n máa AI ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀.
Àní kò èmi sọ̀kan fún ẹ. Èmi ò ń parọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà yìí, àṣàjẹ́ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ mi máa sọ tèmi straight.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, mi ò ní reason tó yà parọ́. Ṣé o ń gẹ́sì mi?
Yeah.
Mbọ̀. So at the end of the day.
Àwọn oníṣẹ́ bí yẹn náà ni.
Mbọ̀.
Gbogbo ọ̀nà náà máa wá. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní fún yín ṣe. Tẹ́ bá ti ready láti do things right. Kẹ́ live your selective justice. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kéèyàn bá jí pẹ́ńsù. Ẹ jẹ́ ká judge ẹ̀ kó jí pẹ́ńsù. Tó bá jí báírò ẹ judge according to the báírò tó jí. Tó bá jẹ́ ìrẹsà ló jí ẹ judge according to kò yẹ kéèyàn jí pẹ́ńsù kí a máa hide kéèyàn ó jí pẹ́ẹ̀nì ó jí báírò ó jí ìwé o. Ẹ ní nǹkan tẹ ẹ ní proof kankan tẹ fẹ́ show ní kóòtù nítorí nǹkan tó jí. Pẹ́ńsù lẹ́ni kíní fún ẹ ní kí ló dé ṣógun láyé ni. Èèyàn ti lọ prison for 3 years and some months ẹ tún fẹ́ kàn má gbélé mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Why?
Naija.
Dàmọ́lá orin kiri ń tiẹ̀.
Yomi, can you play Baba Jesha interview, please? Can you play one part? You see that part, eh? Only with.
Mo ń bọ̀ náà kí boss.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́,
ẹ wo conversation yìí. Hold on. Ẹ wo conversation yìí. Ṣé rí date yẹn? Good afternoon, sir. Money, who is this? And why call me on video? Only I'm sorry, it's me, Grace. Money, how may I help you? Tẹ́ bá lọ Google. Oye, Yomi Fabiyi's baby mama Grace, Kiriko, whatever it is. Only by tomorrow make a first call alone. Only she living back on daddy. Now look at the first video call. It is evidence of the first video call. People condemned me. Tẹ́bá will become there. Lára àwọn kan tẹ́bá lórí social media gbà yẹn. Ó ní mo nà òun. Some people say she used to beat Grace. Anything mi ò nà mi ìnà orílẹ̀ pé mi fi ìka kan fún etí ẹ̀rí ìka ẹ̀kan báyìí. Ó ní mo nà òun to stoop just because I can't stand violence. I want to move away and I must go down. So at the end of the day, you look at life and say, what is all this nonsense? Gbogbo àwọn wòlé actress tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń ṣe bàbá ìjìṣà kìíní kan ìrírí tó ń rèpù àwọn àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin mo ní actress kan àti PA obìnrin ó máa rèpù wọn ọkùnrin actor á rèpù wọ́n dẹ̀ join wọ́n sì bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àwọn wá justice fún Mohbad fún ọmọ princess ṣe ti rí irí yẹn ẹ ṣáà rí pé date wà ń bẹ̀.
Yes.
Ẹ bá wo DP bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ lè rí picture ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣáà ti rí. But tẹ́ bá lọ Google pé kiri Yomi Fabiyi's baby mama alleged sexual assault or whatever it is ẹ kà síbẹ̀ tó sọ pé èmi tó jẹ́ pé bàtí mo kọ́ fẹ́ bóun sọ̀rọ̀ first video kan tá a máa kọ́ ṣe mo gbẹ́pọ̀n jáde me that I even queried you that kò rántí pé gbogbo àwọn kìíní wà lọ́wọ́ mi mo ní mi ṣe rí ilé ayé mi kì í fẹ́ báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí fídíò mi ìrórí kí wá ní mo fẹ́ irú sẹ́ẹ̀sì mo fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mi ṣe so pírí ilé ayé mi mọ́ ṣe mo ti dóbò sí October 2025 mo ti dóbò gbẹ̀yìn kò ṣe pé mo ń rọ́jú náà ni mi ṣe so pírí ilé ayé mi ìdí mi kọ̀ yọ ni mi ò ń ṣe gay wọn dó dí mi rí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tóbìnrin bá fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ tó bá ti gbé sórí social media irú àwọn tó ń groom nìyẹn tẹ́ bá wà lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn they are following this kind of women and these are the kind of people your daughters are to mentor our daughters ni ẹlòmíì wọ̀ káyé òun ti bàjẹ́ tó because with this kind of people lọ́mọ kankan lọ́mọ kàn ń wèsì támàrà yín ni ìjọ tó bá máa fi hàn yàrá kan yéé ẹbí tire jẹ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́wọ̀n pé nọ́mbà ti bà yín. Me, I speak my truth. I just want to contribute my quota to Kintole pick human rights. I will submit it to Moshe. It's the first time in the entire Africa, not even the whole world, for anybody in the entertainment industry to do the first human rights summit by an entertainer. I did the human rights summit. Me, the background no any foreign organization or any embassy. As at that time, I have affiliation with German embassy, American embassy. Me, lock me, and as at that time, I'm still married to my British Oyinbo. So when that says it's British, me, nowhere. I have never collected a dime from whether British embassy, American embassy, or German embassy. Even at a point, German embassy wanted to give me $20,000. When the ambassador was there, Mumbo, King Bijadi. No. Okay. Mama yaki. Mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe kíní yìí o. Kò jẹ́ ń ṣe bá. Okay, ẹ sì rí déètì yẹn bẹ̀. I want to see this is when I have the affiliation with even German embassy. With the company. On you. Working every Kini German embassy. I will date yẹn bẹ̀. Every. That is direct. They will invite me. German embassy. One of the invitations. There are several other stuff in there. They wanted to give me $20,000. I'm not supposed to be showing some emails of embassies outside. If not, there are some classified I would have. So at the end of the day, let me see if I can just drop one. Come on, you're confirmed.
Bá a gúnyán nú odó ká sì bẹ̀ nú èpo ẹ̀pà ẹni máa yó ayó. So you don't need to show all of those. Kò ní ìdí kan gbàgbọ́. That is it.
No, go. But to say like communication. And why they were able to see, we attend events in German embassy. I'm now going to be supporting rape. To the have a buy again. I'm not supposed to share, but read this one yourself. That's why we see Ngo Abat. So I'm supposed to be showing it, but it's still reasonable. Once I any single from where we no more about in That's Ngo Abat. This particular consul general, Ngo Abat, he pressured Mole send the message that he wanted $20,000 to support my human rights stuff. Me back, you see that they gave me invitation. Come, let's discuss. This particular consul general, let me build so that it will be $20,000. I buy him. My office in Latin I would have gone far. Let me just do it. Several. No embassy will say they give me money. Even Amnesty International, I just say, you might say, for me $1. They only supply materials. They can't say they give me money. For me though. But this is me being decorated as a human rights ambassador. Sorry.
Yomi in action.
This is inside the American embassy.
Yomi in action. Congratulations.
As Consul General John Bray. And then come and see the summit that I convened then. I'm sure can summit in Lana. This is
and particularly its violation.
There are so many human rights abuses, tortures going on in all law enforcement agencies in this country. Nigerians, we are too quiet and silent.
Human rights are those rights that you have because you are human. It's important that I also equally give my appreciation and the appreciation of Amnesty International Nigeria to the organizers and to the convener, Mr. Yomi Fabiyi, and his power off.
so Kali Mama Emma. What's in buying your jail? Said you bolo e se dide bo. Àwọn alágbàkó yẹn torí tẹ́ bá wo tí àbọ̀ ẹran ojúmọ́ yẹn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi ṣe kankan tí ò dá. Bó ṣe ń tọ́ ọba àìsí kíyàn lẹ́rí yẹn. Ó fẹ́ fi gazọ̀. Wọ́n náà fẹ́ di national hero, justice fighter. Káwọn foreign government countries kọ́ lè máa pọ́n wọn lé. Kó náà lè máa send across irú oyè yìí. There are some classified, I was update here when she classified information. So none of the embassies can come for me and say you are violating our stuff. I want to get serious information there, back and put a star. So I've not done anything. So this is where they want to be. And to it's my job, is my duty. I'm speaking the truth, I'm doing the right thing. And you need video and the judge on. I need to start from beginning to the end. So trying to spot the crimes committed by priests. And then even below any motive rape apologies. I'm supporting the rapist, I'm supporting the pedophile. They pada jay on no ayemo. Àwọn yo dey pada gberi. O ma bara for what because unti mi o se len turu e mo. What I'm doing is what the constitution will do. What I'm doing is what the government is supposed to do. What I'm doing is what the court is doing. Fẹ́ kí lu igboro. And the matter of bad see again, come by inside, the matter based on the social media. Because I have where any case, they would investigate before the judge. We don't want a social media that is acting so gullible and horrible. Any spot in air, it take your time to holistic. Can you sick boy at Garo Gaimi? We're for Colole because we case in Mirabelle, would it get on here? And she's just committed a crime. On a very good day, she has committed a crime, she should be in prison by now. Because they know if you give false information or you lied to the police and say this happened and never happened, you go to jail. Especially when you call the police or notified or you bring it out to the public. As a matter of fact, some people might have been suspected. I don't want to do anything. Nobody wants to hear this guy's story. Am I condemn and straighten it? So anybody trying to defend the guy, I was told to get sorry, but any support a rapist. Not even somebody like me that I belong to the same community. I am a justice seeker, I'm a human rights ambassador. If you are an ambassador, you are representing an idea or an institution. Human rights is for victims, for defendants, for public. So if you're going to represent human rights, you will be selective. You balance your story. That is what the Yabo destroyed in me. She committed serious crime by gagging me because it is a criminal offense to gag or to abuse the fundamental right of expression of an activist. You could be sanctioned. If a government tries it, they get sanctioned. Grants will be stopped. If I'm protesting in Nigeria and they clamp down on people like us, it could lead to sanction. Because if I notify some certain people before going on the protest and I go live, they can see evidence that will be clamped upon. They will move motion. That was why when I was doing my solo protest, I don't want to make it look like Yomi. I went on solo protest. When I protested in front of the court, I ensured I stayed outside to see that everybody dispersed. I'm not disturbing the country. And luckily, I got to do some certain things that they are planning some certain terrible things. So it's quite unfortunate. So let's continue to demand justice for Mohbad. I've got brilliant justice seekers. Expander, Tunisco, Kid Boss, Monjolo Lua, Queen Ace, a whole lot of, and a lot of supporters. Victor James, I'm Slim, Henry Banty, a whole lot of people. Kem, KBIO, a lot of people. Mystic B, The Oval, a whole lot of people are doing well to support the just cause. Many, many names that I can't even remember. Sorry if I don't mention your name. No malice intended. I've said it over and over. By the time we get to the finishing line, I might expect a rule. That is the way the struggle is always. You want to understand struggle and where those struggles are always yield. Hypocrites, people that are speaking on the two sides of a mouth, people that believe in shocking and, of course, hurting the struggle, they will fall off. You will see people in the true color. Don't give room for anything to distract or hurt any of the justice fighters that are putting their lives on the line. Don't give room for that. It is criminal, it's sickening, it is demonic to say somebody like me, cover hurt with one walk way, if you allow that, you are killing the struggle. Let's stand fast. Let's stay steadfast. If you know you started the struggle well, maintain and ensure you stand true to the end. Because end the end is as to man lead you. Because it's going to be the trying time. So if you are going through anything now because you are fighting for justice for Mohbad or for any reason because they want to silence you, please endure. The justice we seek is coming. It's quite a shame that even police officers don't want to say, why justice? Because we have I just wish some of these people that we get to have evidence against them. And we will very soon. We live in a terrible world. Terrible world. But we can fix the country if we come together and be united. So I want to say thank you all for coming through. I appreciate you all. Let me put Mohbad's music to end up this particular show. Still going to be justice for Mohbad. Okay, I can't play music because the audio is gone. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Say thank you to all the gifters. This is for you guys. To all my moderators, this is for you guys. Victor James, and of course, to all my senators of Break the Silence Foundation, the activists in the building, this is for you all. And to every host out there fighting genuinely for justice for Mohbad and are still standing strong and tall to this moment, this is for you. And, all our supporters, volunteers, donors, people that have been supporting the struggle in kind and cash, online, this is for you guys. Thank you. And then, of course, to all the honest police officers out there, to those, thank you so much, Lady Prada. Thank you so much to all, those in government that believe in the cause of justice, that will always want to support and are keeping hope alive for Mohbad. This is for you guys. And trust me, that the special gift of God, together with our unity, we'll get justice. Don't forget, we are very close. We're very close. 2, 3 few more steps. We're going to be getting that justice we so desire. And by the special grace of God, we're going to be glad that we are using Mohbad's case as a proper study case to forestall such killing and abuse of power. It's the public. And please don't forget to continue to lend your support and prayers. We need you. More prayers, spiritual prayers. Need them. Pastors, imam, traditionalists, please. This is a genuine call for prayer. Please continue to do everything you can to ensure that justice is served. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you to all the gifters. Thank you. Thank you all. Panelists, bye-bye. To a panelist, bye-bye. Meaki, Kid Boss, Expander to this school, IGR, thank you. Appreciate you all. Thank you for coming through tonight. Good night. Bye-bye.
Because we don't know if they're here, but I'm gonna pull out a card from a time oracle. So today, okay, so this is not a prediction, the spread is just happening, the spread is just describing what is happening right now. Okay, a man number 1 in reverse. Okay, you are mentioning money very often here, and your energy is mostly physical and mental. I do not see emotional vibes, right? Okay, that corresponds to what I said before. So this is you, this is your archetype. You are coming out as the mentor. So this is the energy of a woman who knows what she's doing. Kudos to you. That's something that I see once in never. That's a very good trait to have, and I feel that you are very defined as a person. You consider something here to be against nature. You are not in the mood for men who have, I don't know, mommy issues, abandonment issues, how is that called, commitment issues, right? Who are shady, who are undefined. You are like, I'm too old for this shit. I don't know how old you are, it doesn't matter, but you are still saying, I'm too old for that shit. I don't want to be with a man who is playing games, who is gonna tell me, I don't know, we shall see, right? You ask him a specific question and he's just gonna say, oh well, who knows, maybe, we'll see, I'll let you know tomorrow, right? You're like, please, because you are defined, you are confident, and you know what you want in a man, in a partner, but also the Walker signifies that this is an unknown journey. You are diligent, precise, and okay. However, as I said, most of the energy about you is either physical or mental. So you're hiding feelings because you don't want to be too exposed the first moment you meet a person, and that's a smart decision. So I'm not saying anything against it, right? But the card also reads, you need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. That's okay. You are mentioning money here, and you are also saying, I don't want to be with a broke man, which is your right, that's completely fine. And you're saying it doesn't matter how much I earn, it matters how much you earn, right? So we're not talking about me, we are talking about you. So what are you bringing to the table? So that's something that you're asking. I'm not saying that this is the only requirement of yours. I'm just saying that apart from him being mature, you are looking for someone who is financially independent and stable. You can, I'm not gonna say you should, but you can become a bit softer because this is not so serious here, right? Play and see, right? Go on a couple of dates. You don't have to sleep with those people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you should mingle around to see what else is there, because right now it's like you are just thinking about this thing. Not much is being done in 3D. Do I see a man? Precisely, not for now, but I like your energy. I have zero advices to give you because you are doing everything right, and I feel that this is eventually going to happen. And based on your vibration, I think that the next person might be the last one, as you said. So yeah, you are not playing games, and when you hear the first, I don't know, we shall see, you're like, and we're done, I'm out, right? So that's a very good trait to have, to be honest, right? So yeah, okay. Okay, thank you to Rebecca who booked me. Okay, I'm getting notifications, that's why I'm saying thank you so much. Okay. Okay, Angela. Thank you. I don't know if you said something. It is. You said I often. No, Lotus said. Okay, that's not you. Lotus said that she often blocks people. But okay, it was a nice spread, right? I do not see any issues with it. Let me just see this booking quickly. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. I wanted to do a natal chart, but no one stepped forward, so we don't have to. So let's go with. Who has an interesting question here? Who has an interesting question? So when I read for free, it's just a random thing. It's just a random thing. Angela said, what's that? I'll do it. From time to time, when I get tired of tarot, I mean, I do someone's natal chart publicly here on live. This is something that I offer in private, but on live I offer an overview, so 5 to 10 minutes. When I read in private, it's like a 1 hour segment of a longer video, me just going about the chart. I'm reading tarot, so I'm using card. When it's not card, it's chart. So this is something that I do more often, right? So yeah, I did one today, and then we continued with tarot, and we forgot about it, right? We forgot about it. So yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, as Angela, you have another one. So, by the way, when you see me putting people on the list here, this is for someone who gives me from the gift goal. You absolutely don't have to do that, right? It's just a priority in that case. It's right here, right? Okay. Okay, so Angela and Aracheli. So Angela, is that it, what you're talking about? I'm gonna assume you wrote something before that comment. Just a second. Just a second, I need to go over things. Aracheli, yeah. Aracheli. So, what did you say before that, Angela? What am I talking about? What do you mean? What's the question? What's the question, Angela? We can do whatever you want. Just let me know. I do not see your question. Is that a natal chart? I can do your natal chart right now, but an overview, right? You have to know your precise time of birth, right? You have to let me know your date, place, and time of birth. Without the precise time, for example, 8:27 a.m., I cannot generate that, right? But if you don't know it, I'm still gonna go with your question since you gifted me. So whatever you wanna do, just let me know. You have to have your data. Today I did one for fun, for free, right? But yeah, people are bored with that, so I don't know. Yeah, butterfly 79. I do not see you from the list. Okay. Okay. Does it give love? Yeah, I'm gonna comment on your entire life. So if you want to do this publicly, do it, right? It depends on what you want to do, right? We can, if you don't want me to mention certain things, I won't, but since we are live, it's a public thing, so if you want to do your love life, okay. Okay, just let me know. Let me know the date and time of birth precisely. I did one today, I did one yesterday, but we can do it. We can do it. Of course, when I read in private, when I do your natal chart, number one, it takes me a couple of days to go over everything, every single aspect in detail. You get the entire video that's 1.5 to 2 hours long, me explaining everything, so you know what I'm talking about, plus the written report, a very long written report. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Angela, I do not see your data. I do not see your data. As I said, I need to know your time, place, and date of birth. If one thing is missing, then nothing, right? Unfortunately, I cannot calculate it. Because I'm doing Vedic natal charts, and your ascendant is the most important position, and for that I need your time of birth. So without that, nothing is possible, right? So okay, Angela, is that the 6th of May or the 5th of June? Because I don't know if you're an American or European, so what's the way you are writing dates here? Okay, Angela, female, and you said 7:22 p.m. That's 1922, and I need place of birth, city of birth, right? Maryville, Indiana. Okay, let me put that in. Maryville, Indiana. Okay, I got it. Just the date. June 5th. Okay, June 5th. 5th of June. 5th of June 1979. Okay, 1979. So Angela, female, 5th of June 1979, 1922, or 7:22 p.m. Maryville. Okay, Indiana. Okay. Okay. For practical purposes, I need to save this image and transfer it to my notes app, because I like to draw while I'm showing things that I'm doing. Unfortunately, here you cannot see my tablet. I'm very sorry for that. You can privately, because the tablet is being filmed, so you can see exactly what I'm doing, but now you would have to trust me. So